We are live. We are live. We are live. How's everybody doing tonight? Do we have some good stuff to talk about tonight? Who all we got here? I know Red River Rob, Super Dave's in the house. We got Slick in the house. Jeff, Squiddo, what's going on, my man? Mondo Jigs, Bud Crisco, Quentin, what's going on, my man? Jeremy Colvin. Who else we got in here already? Ford, what's going on, my man? Missed you a while ago. Jay Fox, what's happening, brother? Well, let's go ahead and get things rolling. We got Kim already with us. Let me get Kim added in. What's going on, Kim?
Hey, what's up?
Look like you working on a good one over there.
Yeah, working on the giveaway jigs. I got a late start, so.
Oh, okay, was that monkey milk?
No, this is blue eyes.
Oh, blue ice. Okay, okay.
Kind of looks like monkey milk.
Yeah, it does. That's
Yeah.
what's up. You get to fish this week?
Yeah, I went dock fishing Saturday morning, caught some crappie. Then I went fly fish with bluegill. Then I went back crappie fishing again with my cousin. Caught
Awesome,
fish all
awesome.
3 trips.
That'll work. Well,
Yeah.
we got a couple guys to join us this week. Bluegill won't be with us tonight. He's at work. Unfortunately, I talked to him a little while ago, and he was like, "Man, I sure hate I'm gonna miss it, but you got to do what you got to do to support your family." So he's at work.
Yep.
Castleman Outdoors, what's going on, brother? Soccer Lay Pat's in the house. What's happening, man? Chat Jock, Robert, what's happening? T Bone is in the house. Super Dave, Roy Dale, what's happening, man? Hold'em Hook TV. That dude there been wearing them white bass out over there.
Oh yeah.
He been lighting them up.
They won't quit.
Now, yeah, Donna Morgan's in the house. How are you tonight? Well, I've been having some awesome trips. Awesome trips. And we're gonna talk about that plus some tonight. We got two new guys. We got Warren Cotton back. And let me go ahead and get these guys added in. Well, I see we got Steve with us also. What's going on, my man?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's up,
Pretty
Steve?
good. Pretty
Hey,
good.
what's up, man?
Not
Good,
much.
good, good.
Everybody knows Steve with Limits Tackle. We have Mr. Warren Cotton. How
What's
are you
up,
this evening?
guys?
Oh,
What's
Good.
not
How's
a
it
up,
whole
going,
lot. How
Warren?
Warren?
about yourself?
Oh, pretty good. I can't complain.
Good, good.
I know that's
And
right.
we also have a new guest tonight, Frederick Rogers. I know that he's well known and been in the fishing game for a long time, a lot of experience. And I'm going to let him fill us in on who he is and what he do.
How y'all guys doing this evening?
Oh, pretty
We're
Good,
well.
great.
good, good.
Good, good, good. Name's Frederick Rogers. Um, really kind of fall up under the umbrella of Warren Cotton. I'm the president of a fishing club here in Memphis that is all black. Uh, we got about 19, 20 members. Uh,
Nice.
we fish anywhere we can go. Uh,
I know that's right.
mo- Mostly the reservoirs down in northern Mississippi, Sardis, Enid Grenade.
Nice. That's what's
You
up.
know, my club is all about learning, the learning process, trying to teach these people and the younger people, how to fish and let everybody know that, it's not no big eyes and little U's. Because if you don't pass it down, no have it anymore. And strong and don't get enlarged ourselves so that way we can all learn from one another. And we also go outside the box, and I steal a lot of Warren ideas, and we take them and use them, and we put them to work.
That's what's up.
Also, I also guide with Warren uh, on the northern reservoirs, North Mississippi. But full time, I'm a mailman. Work at the post
Okay,
office full
cool.
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Rain, sleet, or snow.
Yep.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
sir.
What all techniques do you use to chase these fish?
Well, we spider rig, we long line, we power troll, catch these fish. Lately, we have guys in the club that have purchased the live scope, and we have some guys that have purchased the live view, and we'll chase these fish down with single poles. We're getting adapted to it, but our favorite thing is spider
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
rig. Yes, sir. You get there and hit these waters, we fish hard every day. And
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, we're going to be productive.
Okay.
Nice. That's what's up. Warren, what's been happening on your end?
Man, not a whole lot, man. Just I took a few days off and just enjoying the family right now, and I'm gonna probably get back out there on Friday. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Sometimes you have to take a few days off, man. Spend some family time. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Without a doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
Steve, give us a fish story.
I fished one day last week. I tried some 6 foot of water and at a local lake and did real good. And I never go that deep, that shallow right now. But I hear a lot of people, man, saying they're shallow. So yeah, 6, 7 foot of water got a limit. And I'm usually
Tell you
fishing
what.
15 foot.
Yeah.
So it was a little different. Single pole, live scope.
Sweet.
I got an issue with
Well,
the ghost tree though that came up, so I got to figure that out.
yeah. Did you do that latest update?
Yeah, I did the update, but I haven't messed with the ghost reject
Ghost
yet.
reject yet? Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to mess with that.
Yeah. Because I know when I did that latest update, that ghost tree was messing with me really bad.
Yeah.
And me just fumbling around with different settings, and I finally went to that ghost tree reject, and I've seen it before, and I've never noticed it to have a low, medium, and high. So I sat there and played with that, and I finally put it on medium, and it worked out good. But what's even more important than that is that I noticed that it don't burn as much battery juice
Hmm.
since that latest update. I'm not sure if they did something to prevent that, or if just the cooler weather is helping
Right.
my batteries out. I'm not for sure what it is, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it and see
Yeah.
if that latest update may have helped battery life on that unit.
Right.
So we gonna see.
Yep.
Warren.
Yes, sir.
So when you getting back on the water?
I'll start back Friday, and I'll go all the way to probably Thanksgiving.
Okay. Okay, that's nice.
Then I'll take another break, and probably right after Thanksgiving, I'll start back, and I'll finish November out. I don't have a whole lot going on in December, just maybe a few here and there, but not a whole lot.
That's what my next question was going to be: is do you slow down when it get cold?
Yeah, but our lakes don't freeze over, so I mean
Right.
we can fish pretty much year round.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I know.
So we're having a lot of fun. We're catching some fish. Fishing actually picked up my last trip out. We probably had a limit by, I don't know, I'm gonna say right at 10:45.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Always
So
good to have a early day like that.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. If you can make those customers happy and get on and off that lake, man, hey, everybody's happy. It's a win-win situation.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know, with these cooler temps, seem like the bigger fish are starting to bite. So I'm
Without a doubt.
excited. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what surprises me, and I've seen this year after year, is that when the water start cooling off, man, for some reason it congregate those fish. I know here it does, man. They put those fish, it stacks them up. Usually I could pull up to a brush pile and you know, two or three fish, sometimes maybe one fish off a brush pile. But now we stopped at a brush pile yesterday and we had 10 fish off that one brush pile.
Oh
Nice
wow.
fish. Yeah, one brush pile. And I see it year after year. But you know, in the warmer months, man, you may get one off of a stump or a brush pile. You know, it could be. Sometimes you may find four. But
Yeah.
I'm not for sure if they're more sensitive to the activity because you know when I pull up on a pile, I'll see you know 5 or 6 fish, but you only get one or two, maybe three to bite. But
Yeah.
it's really improved here lately.
Man, that's awesome. I think the cooler temps, man, also turn these bigger fish on.
Oh yeah.
They just go into a feeding frenzy. You know, it's just like you say, you see it year after year. You know,
Yep.
it's nothing different. Seasonal pattern. You know, that's
Sure.
one thing about crappie, man. Seasonal pattern fish.
Yep.
So, you know, as you do your homework on your local lake, you'll discover that when these temperatures start to cool off, you're gonna catch your bigger fish.
Yep. And to tell you the truth, I really do believe it's the same fish we've been catching. It's just that they put on all that weight.
Yeah, yeah. I've caught, believe it or not, 3 pound fish in November
Yeah.
on Arcabella. I think I was on that lake at the time, but it's uncommon around these neck of the woods to catch 3 pounders in the fall.
Yeah.
But it can happen.
Right. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Yesterday I had a right at 16-inch crappie come aboard the boat, and it's rare to see fish with the frame that this fish had on this lake. I mean, Lake Houston is a fairly small lake, and but yeah, that's the lake I got my 3 pounder out of, and that you know the record is over 3 pounds, and you know, but it's not often that you see a fish that big out of that lake. But the thing is, the fish wasn't. It was an old fish, and you could look at it and tell it was an old fish because it you know usually a fish like that, man, they'll be 2 inches across their back. This fish didn't even make 2 pounds, 16 inches long,
Mm, wow.
and my 3 pounder was only 15 and a half inches long.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not even for sure if this fish would make the spawn.
Ooh,
Yep.
yes, sir. But hopefully we all have some good fishing ahead of us with these cooler temps around the country.
Without a doubt.
Oh, we definitely do.
Yeah. I'll be on Lake Fork Friday, so I know I'm going to catch some good ones.
Yeah, rub it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No, hey, Fork is my lake, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's just too
Heck
far
yeah.
away. It's just
Yeah.
too far away.
It's about an hour
Man,
and 45 for me, which is good.
Yeah.
I've
And if
seen
I
some beasts come out of there, man. Lake
Oh,
Fork
yeah.
got some monsters.
Yep. They've been catching 2.5 pounders right now pretty regularly, 2.4s.
that's nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
I'm going to put them steelhead hooks to work Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. If you
Yeah.
tell you what, you won't have a problem swinging them in the boat.
Oh, yeah. Them hooks are amazing.
Yeah. Just don't get hung up.
Yep.
You could forget it. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up the whole pile.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
Now,
of
who does the steel hook? Who's doing the steel hook?
I make them. Yeah.
Okay, John, you
I
make
do
them.
'em.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I own Limits Tackle. I know you probably heard online. And yeah, I started a crappie company about 2-3 years ago, and it just took off. Most of the tournament guys got my stuff in there. I do a little gray ghost that Kegel, he was using in that national championship.
Eric.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He turned everyone in Alabama on my stuff. He get orders every
Yep.
day from Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monkey milk. I learned they love that monkey milk over there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
popular. That's a popular
Yeah.
color. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's so rare that I find that monkey milk work on the lakes down here. It's rare that I find
Yeah.
a good monkey milk bite here, but it
I used it
happens.
last weekend and it killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Chat Jock threw up a question. I know this is random, but any suggestion to resolve backaches after long days of fishing on a boat?
Go the next day. Stretch it out.
Sit
You gotta
down.
stretch it out. Set the hook with the left hand next day.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know,
I use a heating pad because like sometimes I may go if I go like 7 days in a row nonstop. Yeah, it wear on me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm no spring chicken, so I may have to throw a little heat on my back every now and then to kind of get me going the next day.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is no pain, no gain.
Yeah, I'm a stander, man. I can't sit down. I like to stand.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I walk
I can
walk
stand.
every day.
Okay.
Every day. 13 to 15 miles every day.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I have a walking mail route. The best thing that I
That's
can
right. Yeah.
suggest,
Yeah.
the best thing that I can suggest when you got long trips and long fishing days, go ahead and take your medicine before you hit the lake.
Whatever you got.
Yeah, well, I'm
Whatever you
serious.
got.
Yeah, whatever is wrong, go ahead and take it before when you eat breakfast, go ahead and take that medication so it can kick in and it'll last all day long. I mean, I have to do it every time I hit the lake because my legs are sore, tired, back is sore and tired. But I don't want to get off that water.
Right.
No.
And I don't want
I
to leave that
suffer through the
water.
pain.
Yeah, so in order to be comfortable, because if you're comfortable, you can fish. If you're not comfortable, you won't fish.
Right.
And that's just because once you get your mind off of fishing and on pain, then that's when that 3-pounder, like you guys are talking about, is gonna hit, and you're not gonna set the hook.
Yeah.
So you have to actually go ahead and pill up before you hit the lake. I mean, it works for me. Like I said, I walk 13 to 15 miles every day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Look who done dropped in.
What's up, Michael?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Michael?
Good,
What's up
good.
now?
Not much. What's up, Mr. Warren?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
You got it, man. At work, man. While y'all
Them
having
Indians.
fun, talk about fishing.
You got to make them dividends, brother.
Oh
You
yeah.
got to make them. I got to
Support that habit.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
Just figure you
Exactly
do another
right.
10 days, you got that live scope.
That's right.
Exactly. That is it, man. So,
Doing all right?
what we talk? Oh yeah. What we talking about today?
Well, Chat Jock threw up a question of what we do to resolve our back issues, and I was just getting ready to tell him because I had that bad wreck, and my back is still not right, and I have he dropped out, but I have issues with my
He got
back.
caught by the boss.
That's right.
I used to do that when I was younger. Oh man, hang it up.
Yeah. I tell you what though, but one thing that helps my back tremendously, and I have to get my wife to do this quite regular, is I'll lay across the foot of the bed and I'll just have her put her heels on wherever the tension is on my back, and sometimes she'll heal. I asked her all the time, hey, will you heal my back? So she'll just get her heels and massage my back with her heels, and it works really good. Works
I'm gonna
really
tell y'all
good.
another thing too. That whether may work for some or whatever. If you do a lot of standing like I do, get you a good pair of shoes.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Get you a decent pair of shoes, man. That'll help you.
What kind do you
That'll
use?
help you back. I mean, right now I'm going into the winter months, so I'm in my boots. But we have long summers and short winters.
Right.
So in the fall, I wear my boots and I try to put a sole support inside of it. But in the summertime, I wear Skechers.
So do I.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Memory foam.
Memory foam,
Yeah.
Skechers.
Right there.
I don't really talk about it much because they ain't paying me to talk about it.
Right.
But,
Right.
Nope.
but
And that's something that it hurts when so many people are getting paid and really don't advertise.
right.
But to me, I try to help people out. If a product is good, I say it's good.
Right.
But at the same time, there are people that are getting paid
Yes.
that
yes.
do less for these companies than we do.
Yep.
Sure.
I don't know how many Ranger boats I've sold.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
We ain't gonna start
Without a
that
doubt.
one.
I ain't gonna even start. I'm not gonna
We
even
ain't
start.
gonna,
there.
we ain't gonna
Yeah.
start that one. Yeah. Yeah. Cause you sold me one.
Yeah. But it's just like I've seen these shoes called Hey Dudes, and I'm this close to getting me a
Yeah.
pair of them. I hear that they're really, really comfortable,
Mhm.
but we're gonna have to check. So West Coast is asking, do I have an opening for a guide on Saturday morning? West Coast, send me an email if you would. On a live, getting business.
Oh,
Always
that's good.
good.
Yep.
Send
I
me an
sent you some
email.
people too, SK. Right?
Yes, sir, you did. I got them Friday. They'll be here Friday.
Yeah. And they
I
just
really do
fished with me
appreciate it.
a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
Okay. Good
Nice.
stuff.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
I said they said we're going to Houston. I said I got a guy for you.
That's awesome. I
Good
appreciate it.
network.
Yeah.
That's what's up right there.
That's paying it forward, brother.
Yep.
That's
Paying
paying
it
it
forward.
forward.
Exactly. Yeah.
Paying it forward without
All
a doubt.
these blessings I'm getting, I'm paying it forward.
Yep.
Yes,
Me
sir.
too.
But West Coast, if you would send me an email, and we'll discuss that. I'd have to check my calendar, and I can't do it right now. I don't think I have a trip Saturday. But you can email me, and I'll get back with you in the morning and let you know. But we had a front come through today, so today and tomorrow is going to be bad to get out on the lake right now safely. I made that trip. Me and Bluegill made that trip the other week in that 40-mile-per-hour wind, and we can do that. We've been fishing for 30 years, and know where to go, how to get there. You're gonna get a little wet getting there because it was white capping everywhere, even in the river that we have here. It was white capping, but I had to go and challenge myself. In that terrible windy weather, and we ended up doing really well. Really well.
SK, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I'm not really sure who's all on the call that actually guides and what state they guide in. So if it's any way you're able to put a list together for me, that way, if I'm getting calls in different states, that you guys, Kim, I don't know where Kim guides at, so I don't.
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't guide either. Yeah, I don't guide.
Okay, well,
yeah.
If there are guides on the call, or if so,
yeah,
it'd be nice to know.
Oh yeah.
I know
we
a bunch
do
of
need
good
to.
guys, but it's not me.
Yeah, we do need to put a list together like that, and we can all help each other out.
Yep.
Network, just networking. That's
Network, exactly. Yep.
I can't get from behind this vice long enough to guide.
Keep making them jigs, man.
I know.
And don't forget about me.
I ain't forgot about you.
Yeah. So you got Dr. Carl here. It says, "What's up, Warren? I'll be back in my home state next week, November 11th through 14th, fishing Butler, Enid, Sardis, and Grenada Lake. Hope to meet you at one of those soon.
All right,
Do
Carl.
you, do
I'll
you
be
know
out
him?
there.
Yeah.
I think yeah, we're friends on social media.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
That's some good lakes right there.
Oh
A
man,
long
we
list of
Yeah.
good lakes.
we surrounded by four of
Yeah.
the best lakes in Mississippi.
Yeah. Yeah. We're planning a trip out there, so I'm going to get with you. I'm going to probably about a dozen people will come out in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to come out and we're going to try to fish 3 or 4 of them. I'm going to
All
spend
right.
a week out there, so
Well, Steve,
Cool.
just
yeah.
let me know,
Yeah.
man.
I got a
And
bunch of people contacting me, and we'll work on accommodations like lodging and stuff. And
okay. If
yeah,
you need any information on lodging, any
yeah,
information on fishing, whatever it is you guys need while you're here,
okay,
give us a call. We'll
okay,
take care of you.
yeah, cool, man.
That's what's up. So we got a question for Warren from Romero. He wants to know what kind of poles you use and how often you use it.
It just depends on the season. I'm a seasonal pattern guy. I got various poles for various types of situations. Like now, I'm using the BGJP 143. That's BGJP 163. Sorry, 163. That's a Bucks Graphite jig pole, 16 foot from B&M. So I'm slow trolling those with a 1/2 ounce weight in the middle and 2 hooks, 1 hook on top and 1 on the bottom.
Okay,
That's what I'm using right now, but it just depends when I go into the post spawn fish. I'm using the Power R trollers, the 16-foot Power R trollers, and I'm pushing 1 mile an hour with the TTI Blakemore roll runners, 1 on top, 1 on the bottom, which it's one of my sponsors as well.
right.
If I'm not doing that during the post spawn, when I get into the summer pattern, I may be pushing cranks or pulling cranks. So I'm pretty much a versatile guy, and occasionally I do single pole. So and I like to say I'm heating super sensitive. Um, so 11-foot pole, jig pole.
Yeah.
But it depends on what he wants to do. If he's looking to troll, I think that either the BGJP 143 or the BGJP 163, you can troll with either one. If you're just getting into trolling, start with the 14-foot pole. It's a lot easier to handle.
Yeah. That 16 is you got to be
Yeah,
know what you're doing to use a pole that
It's a
long.
pro pole.
yeah,
Right.
It's a true professional pole.
Yeah. You know this
So
just
and the
yesterday.
pound test is 10 pound. I'm using 10 pounds. Sorry,
okay.
I hate to
No,
cut
you
you off,
good. You good.
but
You said you
I was
use
looking at
mono, right? Mono.
mono.
Yeah,
Yeah, 10
yeah,
pound mono.
yeah. Yeah, I
But he
never
doesn't
slow
have to
trolled
use
at
10
all.
pound mono. If he's in a clear lake, a northern lake, 6 pound test is fine. 8 pound test is fine. He may have better success on clear lakes. Most of our lakes are stained, so we can get away with 10 pounds, and our fish are enormous. So 6 pound test, they popping it like paper.
Right.
You know, it's they have no respect for 6 pound tests. I mean, here in Mississippi, period.
No.
Yeah.
Those fish are very disrespectful.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know this just yesterday. Yeah, I've used a 10-foot Sam Heaton, and it was really on the light side for me.
Yeah.
And it was a barred rod. It was one of those trips where I was using one truck and my rods was in another truck. So and I was in a rush to get to the lake and I forgot my rods. Got to the lake without any rods. So one of my good buds that live on the lake, I went and borrowed his rods and he used those Sam Heatons, the 10-foots. And man, when I tell you, I thought I was gonna have to buy that man some new rods. But just yesterday, I had Mr. Leroy in the boat, and he wanted to use his rod, and he used a 12-foot Sam Heaton. And when I tell you this man leaned on that pole on every hook set,
Mhm.
he leaned on it.
Mhm.
Two hand hook sets.
Yeah.
Bass
And
fisherman.
yes, sir. He leaned on them. And but that rod held up. And it was really a really light rod. I said I may get a couple just to just try it out. I've never held a 12-foot Sam Heaton, but it felt really good.
That's a good pole, man.
Yeah.
I
Good
stand
light.
behind it. I'll stand behind it 100%.
I
It's a
Yeah.
got
good
one
pole.
right here.
There it is. There it is, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Right there.
What
That's
length
it.
is that one?
This is the 10-foot super sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm scared of that one.
Yeah. It's
I'm scared
light.
of that
I
one.
mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's really
fast
light.
tip. It's
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
the
Fast
fast
tip.
tip.
Yep. Fast tip.
Well, you know I set that hook, man. So I gotta have a pole that's gonna, you know, gonna do something. So Red River here says he has a small solar panel connected to his battery, which helps his power stay up, running the 12-inch Humminbird and 106 SV all day. And Red River, I'm not for sure if you did that latest update from Gorman, but it's like I said, I'm not sure if it's just the weather that's helping my batteries hold better power. We fished probably 8 hours yesterday, and I was still at 12.2 volts, and I've never had that to happen until I did that update. So I'm not sure if it's the update or it's the weather.
Right.
Mm.
What volt do you start off with, Steve?
13.3. I'm running all MTech lithiums. That's
Yeah,
one of my sponsors. I
right.
run 100 AH for my starting, and then 385s for my trolling motor.
Okay.
But after talking to Kevin Rogers the other day, he runs 236 volts running
Uh-huh.
in parallel,
Parallel,
Right.
and
right?
that's
Yeah.
pretty good. And I know a couple guys doing that. They'll have two batteries in parallel. One basically it'll run 12 volts or 36, and they draw at the same time.
Yeah.
So you can probably run 4 days off of them batteries.
Right. Right.
But
That's
I fish a whole. I can fish 12 hours and still be over 60%.
yeah. That's what's up.
They're expensive, but if you want
Very.
to tournament fish, you
You
don't want
gotta
to take no
have them.
chances. Yeah,
That's right.
you don't
Yep.
want to
You
be
gotta
in the
have them.
7th hour and need a couple fish and your batteries die.
Yeah.
And I'll
Yep.
see all the
Without a
time
doubt.
people will crank their motors up and run the lake to charge their batteries, and
Yeah.
you don't have time for that.
That's right.
That's between losing and winning.
Without a
Your
doubt.
equipment
Got to
has
keep
to
that
work
jig wet.
properly. Yep, yep,
A dry jig won't catch
yep.
fish.
Less time that jig's in the water, it's
That's
wasted
right.
time.
Yeah. So Stephanie say that they went out last Sunday and caught 12 off of one brush pile. And I'm seeing it time and time again to where these fish, stack up like that.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they were out there in that wind that me and bluegill dealt with. Does high wind make them more aggressive? What y'all's thinking on that?
I think so. It's crazy, man. That's a good question. I'm glad somebody asked that. I had a 25-mile-an-hour wind at least twice this year, and both times those bigger fish bit. It was just, white capping, and man, them big fish. I don't. I think maybe it's because they're less sensitive. Um, because the wind is stirring up the water, oxygen is high, they're pumped up, and they just bite better, man. Sometimes, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I've had a lot of success with high wind situations, man. I got videos of me out there in high wind situations
Mm-hmm.
where them big fish just bit, man.
Yeah.
I got a YouTube video out there now on Grenada. It's been out there for some years, and we were catching 2.5, 3 pound fish in high winds.
Wow.
Yep,
I think it.
water coming over the back of the boat.
Man.
Wow. Yeah, I think it moves the bait around a lot more also. So
Yeah.
more activity in the water.
Oh yeah.
But I totally agree with you. It's tough sometimes to deal with that. That high wind, rough
Yeah.
water, holding,
Them the
especially trying
days.
to
Them the
hold.
days your back hurt.
Yeah,
You trying to
yeah,
stay in the boat.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's what
It
my
makes everything hard.
man.
Without a doubt. Yeah, especially if you try to fish a brush pile or a stump.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you worry more about balance than anything on those
Yeah.
days.
yeah.
But I totally agree. So Warren, we got. I'm not sure if you know Aaron Knight. Hey, Steve,
Um.
where's Aaron from? Aaron's from
Alabama. Alabama.
Alabama. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
He fishes the trails, American
yeah.
Crappie Trail and Crappie Masters.
Well, yeah, I think I fished. I fished American Crappie Trail, Crappie Masters, Crappie
Hmm.
USA.
Yeah.
I fished Magnolia. Yeah. Um, he had a question.
Yeah, he asked, do you use your scope now at all, or
Yeah, I
just
do.
okay?
Uh, I start when first got it. I started kind of tinkering with it out there, just looking at fish. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I still hadn't. I'm still a long ways from feeling real comfortable with it, but um, it's not near as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
That scope. So it's like I said, I got a long ways to go with it, but yeah, I do have it, and yes, I am using it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wonderful tool, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
with believe it or not, even the times I'm trolling, I get a chance to see exactly where my bait is at. I get a
Mhm.
chance to see exactly where the fish are at. So
see their reaction.
their reaction, are they aggressive? They're not, you
Yeah.
know.
To
Um,
me, to me, that's the biggest help that live scope gives me is the reaction of that fish to what I'm dropping down there and the action I give that bait. What do I have to do to my bait, and which bait am I gonna have to use to get a reaction from that fish? That's what helps me out the most with live scope. I hear people all the time saying, "Well, live scope is cheap." It's really not. It don't make the fish bite.
Right.
You can see fish all day long and not drop
Yeah,
what they want and give it the right action that they want, and
yeah,
you're not gonna catch fish. If you do, you may catch one or two,
well, they're
yeah,
just in a negative mood. They don't bite every trip.
nah,
without a doubt.
nah. It's gonna be some days you're not gonna catch them.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't. A lot of guys don't talk about it as much, but I mean, we all know what reality is. You're gonna have days that you just don't do well.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
You know,
And,
and it's just like the past week or so, I've been bragging about that lemon lime. Lemon lime been, I mean, on fire. You get it close to a brush pile, a fish is gonna come out and inspect it or hit it. But yesterday, I had to hit the fish with that lemon lime, and all they would do is dart off a little bit, turn around, and look, and they wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
But drop that black and chartreuse down there is a different story. And it's like I tell people all the time, man, I hear people all the time, oh, color don't matter, color don't matter, color don't matter. And to tell you the truth, now that I got live scope, I'm gonna tell you now, color matters more than I thought it did before. It makes a huge difference.
What do you think about profile shape?
Oh, without a doubt, it
Yeah.
falls into the same category.
Yeah.
Falls into the same category. And it's all, I mean, with live scope. That's why I tell people it gives you that instant. I'm talking about that instant information. Within
Right.
5 minutes yesterday, I knew, hey, they not on this lemon lime
Right.
anymore, and that's what makes it so much fun.
As soon as I see that crappie shake, oh man,
Yeah, yep.
you just better hold on.
Yep, if
Yep.
you can get a reaction from him
Yep.
just by getting that jig close,
Yep.
you're dropping the right size and the
Yep.
right color.
I enjoy just when that fish sees that bait, his reaction,
Yeah,
and it's just amazing how you can. And that's what I look for now. I don't even
yeah.
care where that jig, I'm trying to put on. Once I see the reaction, I'm
right.
just ready. It's amazing just seeing the reaction from them fish.
So we got crappie chancellor. I think I want to pronounce that. I'm not for sure if that's right, but he says he hear a lot of people talk about live scope, but he's trying to figure out how to coordinate the system. Anybody want? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. you you can watch some YouTube videos. A lot of I tell you now, there's so many people that don't read manuals anymore
Oh
with
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
There's so much information
Yeah.
available on YouTube right now. But any of you guys got any information on? It sounds like he's just now getting his live scope and want to know how to what he needs to do to get it going.
I would say get basic settings
You
and
got to get your
time on the
settings right.
water. Time on the water.
It's
That's what I
user
tell
friendly.
people.
You
Yep.
just
Yeah.
got to
Time on the
learn to
water.
dial in your
Time on
settings.
the water.
Yeah.
Yep. Time on the water.
Yeah.
And anything. Time on the water.
Yeah.
That's how you get better.
Yeah.
You know, these guys winning these national championships, they're on the water every day and they still learning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And once
You
you
guys
master it, you're dangerous. You know?
Yeah.
you
I'll
guys
say
were
this. I'll say this. There's a few things that you need to know that you're going to have to make adjustments to. Uh, One being the forward range, and don't run it on manual. Do not run it on manual. Don't run it on auto. Do not run it on auto. So learn to adjust your forward range, and that's how far out that live scope looks out. And if you're on structure, I found that anywhere from 20 to 30 gives you the best readings on your forward range. On your down range, I try to keep the bottom of the lake above my settings at the bottom, if that makes sense, regardless of the depth. And when you get in the shallower water, the shallowest I try to run that down range, the depth range, is about 15 foot. Because when you go beneath 15 foot, it blows everything out of proportion. It makes it really blurry. So I'm talking about if you're in 6 foot of water, leave it at 15. Yeah, it's going to take up half your screen with the bottom, but what you do see is actually what's going to be down there instead of it being all blurry. And as far as the gain, which is another adjustment you'll need to learn to make, I found that anywhere from 43 to 60, and just play with this stuff until you find what looks the best for your eyes.
Yeah, you got to get the settings down.
There's also another area that you're going to need to learn to get to, and it's going to be in the appearance page, and you can look and find a color scheme that you prefer. For me, the orange crawfish is the best. It gives me the clearest images out of all of them. Black emerald is another famous. A lot of people use black emerald, but on my unit, black emerald is a little bit too hot. So that orange crawfish works really well for me. And also, while you're in that color scheme area, there's a color. What's it called, Steve?
Color game.
Color
Games.
game.
color game.
Yeah, the color
Yeah.
game. And you can run that anywhere between 75 to 83, depending on the bottom hardness. And the bottom hardness of the lake makes a difference on the gain setting and the color gain. But just learn to make those adjustments, and you'll find that live scope is really easy to navigate.
But I watch
Y'all,
like Matthew Rodgers. I write down everybody's stuff. Matthew Rodgers, I got Josh Jones setting.
Yeah.
And Matthew Rodgers, he runs his gain at 51. He said he runs his TVG at medium, his noise reject medium, ghost reject medium, color gain 66 to 75, and he searches 30 to 40.
really 30 to 40?
Yep.
Wow.
That's his setting.
That
I
way
watch the
he knows
videos.
them fish.
Yeah,
That
I
way
write
he
them
knows
down.
what them fish sizes are.
I got
You don't
Josh
have to
Jones's.
judge them. Yeah.
They give a lot of their settings if
Yeah.
you watch the videos.
Because they're
Yeah.
culling fish on the screen. You know what I mean? They're not catching
Sure.
them to cull anymore. They're culling their fish on the screen, which is amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I talked to one of my buddies that fish the Crappie Masters tournament trail a lot, and he said he's basically culling.
Yeah.
I said, "What?" He said, "I'm culling."
Yep. On the screen.
Yeah, without
Yeah.
touching.
Yep.
Without even touching the fish.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Terry
Yeah.
Stewart is who I'm talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah. Yep.
Terry Stewart. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm.
So what settings are you running, Steve?
Color gain 83. I haven't messed with that ghost tree, but I'm gonna have to do it because it's pretty bad from 7 foot to 11 foot. My live scope's almost useless.
Yeah.
If I can't get it, I'm gonna call Garmin because I already got one transducer replaced already.
Yeah.
And but I'm thinking about doing running 2 live scopes. I got one on my trolling motor. I'm thinking about doing the electric suite.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, I'm really thinking about they get another black box.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm an electronics dealer, so I get stuff at cost. So
What's the electric suite? Can you share a little bit of
it's
that with
like a
us?
live suite. You mount it on your trolling motor.
Yeah, I know. I know
Yeah,
about the live
and
suite.
you have a foot pedal or a remote, and it'll actually move it. So if you're on spot lock and your trolling motor head's moving, that'll be stationary, whichever way you point it.
Right.
So
Now,
you have an
what
option
about
on
the
both.
cost difference?
It's pretty cheap. I think it's called a Tureg. They're on Amazon. They were $5.99, but after the expo, they went to $6.99. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, $6.99. If you go, I can send you the website. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
Okay.
call them this week and try to be a dealer. So yeah, I'm a dealer for about 8 different manufacturers, and I'm a dealer for all electronics. So if you ever need electronics and you want a good deal, just let me know.
Beat down mounts also.
Yeah, I'm a dealer for Beatdown, Genco. I sell hand tie supplies. I spin cast, every day. Jig heads, plastics. I manufacture plastics. Yeah, I
So
do. I got my hands on a lot of stuff.
we have Byron Walker here that says monkey milk stays sold out at the stores in Alabama. Even Walmart can't keep them. He
Yep.
don't know to get in contact with
Yeah.
Lynch Tackle.
Yeah.
You got an
Eric
endless
Cagle.
supply.
Yeah. He called one day. Hey man, I need 800 baits. Bam. Next day I sent it to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He don't play. When he orders, he wants them. And I get tournament anglers all the time. Hey, I need 25 hand ties next day air to this tournament. Hey, you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yep. Customer service, that's number one to me. I'm a retired Air Force guy, and I work for the federal government now, agency called DCMA. I'm civil service. I'm an airplane guy. I'm a jet engine guy by trade since I was 19.
Yeah.
40 years, you know what I mean? Almost 40 years. So customer service is number one. If you want it, and most people, they've been waiting 3 months and now they want it tomorrow. So my job is to get it to them, the same day or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So we
noticed
got
that they'll finally get that money in their pocket and hey, I want this. Can you mail it out today? I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
So we got Catching with Key TV that asks, do we prefer mono or braid and what size?
I'm a
I'm a
braided.
mono guy.
Yeah, I like
Mono.
braid. I'm a single pole guy, so
I'm a braid.
yeah.
How about you, Frederick?
Mono. Normally
Mono?
10-pound test, P
Yeah.
line.
Okay.
Pretty much what we use down here, a lot of us.
Okay.
For most of
Even
the
when you
guys in the club.
single
You want
pole,
a
you
single
still
pole.
mono.
We're still
Okay.
using mono down
Okay.
here. We might tie a leader on every now and then, but very seldom.
Right.
I
We're
got P
going
line
straight.
right here.
Yeah.
And majority of the guys in my club, we pretty much take the ideas and use the same thing.
Are
Right.
you
Right.
using
Guys will
are you
Yeah.
talk
using
at
a copolymer?
no
Just straight mono?
Like a
straight.
Stratton.
Because I got some copolymer, which is tough. It's tougher than regular mono, but it's not braid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
No.
What's it? Lake Fork Tackle. They do the rod socks and stuff. They got a line that's fluoro coated mono, and it was pretty good. I
Yeah,
used to use that years ago.
I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen some of that up in Grizzly Jig when I was up there
Oh,
a
yep,
couple of
yep,
weeks ago.
yep. It was okay. It's pretty good. I started out using Mr. Crappie mono for years.
Me
Mm-hmm.
too. I
Yep.
still got some,
That's
but
probably
Yeah,
the best selling
yeah,
line out there.
it
yeah,
comes in
You
such
know.
big spools.
Yep, yep,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
cheap.
3,100 yards.
I used a lot of line. I ain't gonna lie. I used Mr. Crappie. I used Cajun Red, Berkeley Sensation,
Yeah.
um, McCoy, Strand. Um, I mean, I've used tons of lines until I found the line, and I found P line. It's just I'm out there every day, so I'm field testing this stuff. I know what's gonna hold up,
Right.
and so if you give me a product, it's gonna get put through hell and back.
Right.
You know, so that's why I can stand on the line that I'm using
Right.
because I put it through hell. You
Right.
know, it's just simple as that. And also, um, I use a high vis line on most of the line. It's a high vis,
Me too.
um, and it tends to keep its color. Of course it's a dye. That P line have a pretty good dye they put in it, and it holds that color a long time. Versus your Mr. Crappie, um, and a Strand and a lot of other different line products out there that that the coloring kind of goes away after so long.
Right.
It kind
Braid's
of
the
fades
same
away.
way. Braid
Yeah.
fades too.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it just kind of fades. You know how it is.
Sure.
Yeah, just fades away. But another thing, like I said, when I'm field testing stuff, after so long, if it start breaking, yeah, I know, hey, this ain't it.
Right.
This ain't gonna work.
Well, with me, yeah, I've been with Braid for several years, back when spider wire just about first came out. And I'm gonna tell you, I hated spider wire with a passion because of wind knots around the tip of my rod. And then I went with Berkeley. Now this is vertical jigging. Berkeley Fireline it's worth nothing casting. The Berkeley Fireline is a really stiff line that you so rarely get a tangle around the tip of your rod is unreal. And then Mad Fishing came out with some Mad Braid, and let me tell you, that stuff fishes so much like mono, it's unreal. And I don't have the problems with the string getting wrapped around. Now it will if you set the hook and miss a fish and the wind is blowing, it'll wrap around the tip of your rod, but it's not that knot that you get from a lot of the braids. And I have it on every single jigging rod that I have right now, and it's an awesome product. I shout him out. Steve is a dealer for him
Yeah.
also. I shout him out every chance that I get because he got a good product.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome braid. If you
Yeah.
like braid, that's a good product.
Right. Yeah. Warren and Frederick. Hey, get on Limits Tackle. Send me a message, and I'm gonna send you guys. I'm gonna send you a club, Frederick. A bunch of stuff, man, and just pass it out to the guys, man.
Hey, I appreciate
Yeah, I
that.
appreciate what
Thank
you're
you.
doing, man. And Warren,
Thank
same
you.
thing. Just send me a message. I'll send you a sample of everything I got. Steelheads, and you can just mess with them, try them. I don't know if you tried them yet, but they're pretty impressive. It's a 2 times mustad hook.
Okay.
As long as you're not fishing heavy cover, open
Right.
water, these things are
Mm-hmm.
monsters. Just let me
Well,
know what
good.
size you want, what size hook. I do them all.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, get
All
that
yeah.
right.
information,
I'll
Fred.
send it out to you in a couple days.
Okay.
And baits too. I do from a 1 inch bait to a 3 inch monster. You know,
Mhm.
I know the Grenada guys, they always order the 2 inch split tails. Black
Yeah.
and chartreuse is a big seller I send out there.
Okay.
So we got Slab Doc Lamar Harris. He's a local guy to the area down here, and he's guiding right now. He puts in this comment right here: mostly lakes that SK don't guide on. What's the reason why you don't guide on the lakes I guide on, Lamar? I want to know. Yeah, I'm poking at you, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good thing right there. It says networking brings up your net
Network.
worth. That's
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
You
That's
know,
what I'm all
my
about.
belief is helping others. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
Helping others.
That's what I'm all about,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
You know, yeah,
So
paying these
Warren,
blessings forward.
Yep.
What's
Warren,
up?
I asked you a question. I think it was yesterday, and I'm still, I'm 2, 3 weeks into this guiding thing. I
Okay.
asked you a question. I've never had a lady on a woman on my boat guiding her yet. I knew you were gonna bust out laughing, but this is an important question that, and you've already gave me the answer, but I just want to let the people know how intense this stuff can be. And I asked Warren. So let me ask you a question, Warren. What do you do when you're out on the boat and got a woman on the boat guiding her? What do you do when she have to use the restroom?
Warren, you want me to show him the picture?
Oh man. You know,
I
Fred
I,
told me
I
about
bought some. I bought
a
some
product.
personally for it.
Yeah, yeah. Fred bought a product for him, but you know, at the end of the day, to answer your question, prior to Fred introducing me to a product that he found online, I was just carrying a bucket, but I know don't laugh, but that's what I had. I had a bucket.
Yeah.
But anyways, most of the time, you know, a lot of them was like, nah. But now, hey, I had some to say, hey, I'm gonna take you up on that. You
Yeah.
know, I'm gonna go ahead and keep fishing. But some
Yeah.
of them, I'll be like, nah. I'll just hold it and then we'll just call it a day.
Yep.
Wow. But that's an important question.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
really important question.
yeah. Because you don't know, you know, once
Yeah.
you get out there and it hits you, you know,
Exactly.
and you could be miles away from a
From the
bathroom,
lunch.
yeah,
Yep.
from your
Yep.
lunch. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I,
so
I knew you were gonna laugh at it, but I had to ask, man. And I know some other guys too, but me and you on the phone, and I had it on my mind. I just had to let it out.
Now,
But
now I got something for that. I got
what you
something for that.
what
If
you
you
got?
could see it right here in
Oh,
front of you.
yeah,
you must have
he
a
just found that product online now. He just
you
found it.
you must have a pontoon boat.
No, that's small.
Oh,
It's
really?
small. It's actually
Yeah, uh-huh.
small. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all
Wow.
see that? He just found it online and introduced me to it.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I've
it
I've seen those before. I just don't have room for something like that on my boat though.
it, it actually breaks down into two pieces.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You can actually put this in your storage compartment.
Oh cool.
It looks big now because it's whole,
Yeah.
but
It's
Yeah.
together.
it yeah, it's together. But it has two little latches. If I can get them loose, and she'll pull apart.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Wow. So do
Yeah,
you have
you
like a
got.
curtain area that's there?
And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally have a poncho.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You normally go to the front, put them on the back with this, give them a poncho, and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are comfortable. I mean, and this has saved me. This has saved me plenty of trips from having to go
Yeah.
break down and go back to the boat ramp.
Yeah.
you know,
I'll tell
matter
you
of
what though,
fact,
it's a
it's
it's a,
gonna
it's
work
a
this
question
weekend.
that it's a question that had to be asked because I just didn't know. You know, you know, us men, unless you got to do a number two, you're gonna run in the woods.
Mhm.
But a number one, it ain't no problem for us. But
Yeah.
that's like an awesome product you got.
Yep.
Yeah, friend, can you give us some information? These guys some information on how to get that?
Yeah, if you go to Sportsman's Warehouse, uh, Sportsman's Guide, I
Let me
think.
write that.
Sportsman's Guide.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
go
They
to
got a lot of
Sportsman's
stuff. Yeah.
Guide, and they got them on their site. I normally order get the magazines every now and then. You know.
Yeah.
and the whole 9 yards. But yeah, this is a great product. Like I said, it has a flush tank on it. It holds water.
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah. So all
It's
you
pretty
have to
good.
do is make sure you bring some toilet paper.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Now I keep that on my boat. I've beached my I fish so much I've beached my boat several times and run up in the woods.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yes
SK,
sir.
what you doing keeping toilet paper on your boat?
Hey, that tree over yonder. Hey,
Yes,
it's just what we have to do. I mean,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
it is what it is. So I got a question here from Aaron Knight. He say he knows Fred and fished the ACT with him and wants to know if he's going to start back.
no, no. Tournament fishing really isn't me. I tried it, get my name out there, um, and everything. And I did it maybe 3, 4 years in a row. It, it, it just didn't cover the passion for fishing for me.
Right.
I mean,
I love tournament fishing. I'm
do
talking
you?
about I love it with the passion, but I can't do the big boy tournaments.
Right,
I don't
right,
want to
right,
go broke. I'm
right.
not rich enough for that.
And,
I'm not
and that's
broke, but I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
broke messing with
Yeah.
those big
right.
boy
Yeah.
tournaments.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have a fishing club, and we have a tournament every month that we developed. We have 2 annual tournaments that we fish at different lakes around in different states, and that's enough for me. You
Yeah,
know,
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with the
spending
local tournaments
hundreds,
too.
yeah, spending hundreds and thousands of
No,
dollars
that's what I was
just
just
to
gonna say. You
just
gotta
to
say
give it away.
Yeah.
thousands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Now you're not gonna
Because
always give it away, but there's a good chance that you give it away.
Yeah.
well, yeah, there's a good chance
Yeah.
you're gonna give quite a bit of it away
Yeah.
because these
Yeah.
lakes,
More than
these
you
lakes are
win.
fished hard. These lakes are
Oh
fished
yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Right.
And since that live scope came out, they're fished really hard. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah.
people that were not, and you guys probably know them, people that were not catching fish are
Or
catching fish now.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
got
know,
several. I can't say several, but I got one guy that's a so-called guide now, and when I tell you he's pounding some spots that he's seen me in. I mean, my thing is, if you don't know how to find fish, how can you guide people on a fishing trip?
exactly.
You know, I got a famous term, that spot buzzer. You can't be a spot buzzer
Yeah.
and be a guide.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but hey, all right, we got a question from Drain Heavy. We can start with Fred on answering what he does. He asks, "Do you set the hook hard, easy, with the wrist, elbow, or shoulder?"
Hmm. I'm gonna say the whole arm. I'm a hard hook setter.
Yeah.
I'm a hard
I
hook
remember
setter because
I remember the days they would say, "Hey, just a flick of the wrist," and then they
I'm
mhm.
call them.
elbow and wrist. I'm elbow and wrist.
Yeah. How
That's
about you?
them the two. I'm very little arm, mostly elbow and wrist.
Yeah,
But
me too.
it looks when I set the hook, it looks vicious
Uh-huh.
than it really is.
No, it's
If if
vicious.
if that
It's
if that
vicious.
if that makes sense. It looks vicious,
Yeah.
but when Fred, but when I'm
It's vicious.
with customers, I actually, trying to show them. I've seen customers grab it with 2 hands and yank backwards and yank it clean out of the crappie's mouth. And
Wow.
I'm showing them that basically and then I'll set the hook on the next one and I show them
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
wrist and elbow,
And that comes
a
from
lot of that.
catfishing
It's a
back
lot
in,
of that.
those hook sets are for catfish hook sets. That's what a lot of people are used to that
So
don't fish for
Yeah,
crappie.
yeah,
how do you
yeah.
set the hook?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Like that?
Oh, so
Quick.
you're pretty much arm and elbow.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
arm and elbow, and I don't set it
You
that hard. I let the crappie set themselves a lot of times.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
jumpy. I feel anything.
Well,
I'm
here,
setting
if
the
you
hook.
don't set the hook, he ain't. I mean, unless that crappie is, set it on himself somehow,
Right.
you ain't gonna get him.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well,
It,
with
it, it, it ain't gonna happen.
with me, drain heavy didn't go down far enough. You got to go to your waist to set the hook like I do. I'll tell you what. I've always talked about that flick of the wrist. That's what people back in the day. Hey, just flick that wrist. But then they would say, hey, these fish are paper mouths, so you don't want to yank
Right.
the. And my belief on that is the reason why I set the hook so hard. And every time I'm in that bone well, not every time, but most of the 98% of the time I'm in the roof of that mouth inside that bony structure up there. That fish ain't getting off. I'm having to
Right.
use hook outs to get my
Yep.
jig back. So me driving that hook up, it's getting past that bone and digging in. And that's why I tell people all the time, those crappie are not paper mouths. You just didn't set the hook
Right.
hard enough. And
How
I
many
don't
people
lose
we got
very.
on the live?
We were at 103.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. We hadn't made that 150 yet. I still got these. I don't know if y'all can see it. I got that rod right over there that we're gonna do at 150, but we hadn't made it yet.
Yeah.
Want to be outdoors. What's up, brother? I hadn't gave very many shout outs tonight. We got Aaron Knight in the house. We need to get him back
Yep.
on the show soon.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna get on there and talk about I fished with Aaron during the Crappie Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get on here and talk about what we went through. It was a
Did
rough
you see
week,
that?
man.
I saw what he said. Disrespectful. I like disrespectful fish more.
Yeah, it was an
Well, come-
expensive week that week. Oh man.
Yeah. That's what's up.
My Garmin
So
trolling motor broke. I had to go buy a brand new one, 3400 Bass Pro.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it was a rough week. $100 in gas a day, $50 in oil.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a really good question from Midwest Custom Jigs, and I'll go ahead and give my opinion on even if it's a 10-foot rod. The deal with long rods is having enough line out to get that fish to you. And if I'm gonna use a 16-footer, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stripping. You got to have your drag set right. Once you do hook that fish, you want to be stripping line out easy without losing tension, to where you can get that fish to you. So anybody else want to add to that? I know Warren, you're the man that's using them. So
basically, the reason why I'm using 16 footers, the main reason I'm using them is to keep that rod away from your boat. So you're presenting your bait before the boat.
right,
So that's some guys use 18s. So that's my biggest thing is keeping that boat way away from the fish and
yeah,
your bait. So you're presenting everything to that fish before before you even sees the boat.
yeah. But his question is, what's the gotchas? What are the effect? I mean, what do you have to do special to use a rod that long?
What do you have to do special?
Yeah,
Nothing really, other than making sure you got the right type of line on there. That's about it. And if you're using, I use bait casters, which is the B&M bait casters, Pro 100s is what I'm using with my 16-footer.
yeah.
But
So if you're fishing shallower than the length of the rod, are you stripping line out to get the fish to you?
no, I don't. I set the hook and I'm just pulling that pole back.
Oh, okay, okay,
I just pull the pole back and bring that fish on into me.
okay, okay. I think that's what his question was, because he was.
Yeah, I
Is it?
saw it, but
Yeah,
I really didn't understand it quite. But
yeah,
it is a long pole. I don't recommend it for beginners
right,
because it requires a lot of technique and maneuvering.
Right.
In order to pull that, once you hook that fish and pull that, pole behind you and pulling that
Right.
fish to you.
Yeah.
Now, some people rip line out, like you were
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I know me guiding right now. That's one of the biggest issues that I see, because some people want to reel that line up to where it's just 2 foot out from the tip of the rod. It
yeah,
makes it really hard, man. Then you have to do what you were saying, is pull that rod to you. But after after a few times, they'll see, all right, I got the fish up on top. That's as high as I need to go. I can swing it in now. And
yeah,
keeping enough line out to where that fish will swing to that reel is what I recommend.
yeah.
Mhm.
So we got another question here for you, Warren. Uh, Donner Donner asked, what is your favorite technique style chasing crappie?
Uh, I like slow trolling. Uh, with jigs or live bait, either or is fine with me. Because sometimes I use just straight jigs. I may tip them, may not. I actually last year I was showing Fred a few some of my rigs on high time and stuff, and it's very effective. Well, I'm just using 2 jigs, one on top, one on the bottom, no weight, no nothing, and I'm slow trolling. But to answer his question, yeah, slow trolling technique with multiple poles is what I like doing.
How many rods?
We're allowed to use 4 per person in Mississippi.
Do you use a long net?
Yeah, Ego is one of my sponsors, and
Okay.
I use their S2 slider.
Yeah, I got the same ones. Good net.
Yeah, the rubber
Yep.
net.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can
And
buy attachments,
yeah,
yeah.
and that's why when I tell a customer set the hook, get them to the top, that net, I can just stand where I'm at on that boat and reach out and get that fish,
Okay.
and don't even have very little movement. That's how long it is.
Okay. I only recently started taking my net with me. Last 2 or 3 trips is usually I'm gonna swing everything in.
Well,
I get a 3 pounder up there. I'm gonna have to hand it me in, but
yeah,
Mhm.
and I think it's a lot easier when you're fishing structure
yeah.
versus crappie that are out suspended in open water.
Right.
It's a lot different. Sometimes those you have clients that they don't set the hook too good,
Yeah.
and you lose a ton of fish, man,
Right.
and end up having a bad day.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't use that dip net,
Right.
I mean, customers not by intentionally, they can make you look
They just
real good, and
if
they
they
can
don't
make you
know,
look
they just
real
don't.
bad.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
they
You
don't
know,
know, they just don't know.
Yeah.
That's
they
right.
don't know, they don't do this every day,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, you coming back, you say, man, I could have had 20 fish, but they missed 10 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They got
part of it.
yeah. You got Bud Crisco to ask, what Ranger do you run?
I'm running the 488 Comanche. It's a 20-foot, 3-inch boat, 200 Yamaha VMAX HPDI.
What about your electronic setup? What do you have on the boat?
I'm running a Lowrance 9-inch touch, and on top of it, I got the 1222, a
Okay.
Garmin
What
live
about your
scope.
console
I
unit?
got the 12. I got the 12 bench uh, HDS Lowrance touch.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I run Lowrance's and Garmin too. I just like the
Yeah,
Lowrance
that's what I'm
mapping.
running. Lowrance and
Yeah.
Garmin.
Navionics. I
I
just
just like
been
the
using it.
Lowrance mapping.
Yep. Same thing.
I'm just I
Yeah.
can't let it go.
Yep. Same
Do
thing.
but I
do
did find out that Garmin, and I'm leaning more towards when I start upgrading my stuff. Garmin has some awesome mapping.
Yeah,
So
they purchased Navionics. They just bought them out.
Yeah. So when I start upgrading my stuff, I may go over to Garmin.
What about Frederick? Hey, what boat you run in electronics?
I run a 520 VX, 21 footer.
Okay.
I'm running two 9-inch Humminbird side imaging up front, down. Side imaging at the back, down imaging up front, and the 1222.
Okay.
Garmin up front.
That's probably one of the most sold units, 1022 and 1222. Most popular sellers.
That 1022, is that a 12-inch or 10-inch?
10-inch. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
Touch.
1222 is no dial.
Oh,
Yeah.
It has a dial, and it's quick. You can be quick with it.
Yeah. Well, when you're guiding, they tend to start TV, what I call TV watching. They start watching the screen, and next thing you know, they touching it to see the fish and all that. And if you got a touch screen up there, they'll mess around and change your settings up. So I love the dial because they don't, they can't do nothing with it. That way I don't have to go back into it and reset my settings or anything.
What year is your boat? Like early 2000s?
Mine is actually a 02 with a 225 Yamaha.
A lot of people, like I know Patrick Stone, he met me up in Oklahoma fishing a couple lakes. He had his Ranger with him.
Yeah,
and I noticed a lot of guys in Mississippi have that same style, Rangers.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for one. Yeah, an older Ranger with like a blown motor.
Yeah, I had the older Ranger. Yeah, they're heavier. The older ones are heavier.
Yeah,
and now I think Fred and how many other guys in your club now? Since I met y'all, have fiberglass boats.
I think everybody in our club has a fiberglass boat except for maybe 4 or 5 people.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of Warren.
Right. Yep.
We all don't get me wrong, we all had aluminum boats when we met Warren.
Right.
And then next thing you know, we were spending all kind of money.
Yeah.
But it was a reason why. Now, SK, I got to tell you this. We were on Grenada, and I think this was a deciding factor. Tell them what happened, Fred, on Grenada when we had, what was it, 20-mile-an-hour wind?
Yeah, we were on Grenada one year. Warren had his glass. I had a 19-foot bass tracker. Warren was fishing with his uncle. I was fishing with one of my buddies. And at the time, Grenada was so low, you couldn't even go all the way to the back. You could only go halfway down the lake. 20-mile-an-hour, what's that? East winds, straight down the pipe. Warren was about 100 yards in front of me. He had his paddles down, had his socks out. I had 4 socks out and was dragging a chain. Next thing I know, I was 70 yards in front of Warren.
Wow.
The wind was that strong, and that Ranger, and my buddy was like, man, he not moving.
Yeah.
Why we moving? I was like, he said, he not moving. And Warren we were moving so fast. We were in the same area, the same zone. Warren was catching fish and we weren't.
Yeah.
And that's when I learned that speed has a lot to do with catching these fish.
Without a doubt. I totally agree.
A lot of people say presentation. Well, if you sit that minnow or that jig in front of that fish and you're going too fast, he might not want it. You got to be able to slow all the way down and then he'll slam it.
Yeah.
Or you might be going too slow.
Yeah.
And he wants to chase it. So speed, I learned back then from him. I learned 2 things. 1, I need a fiberglass boat. 2, speed was very critical. I think Warren caught a double limit. Me and my buddy had 6 fish.
Yep.
Wow.
And we were fishing side by side.
Everybody don't go out buying no boat. I don't want people on the call to think that you need or you don't. Right. It's just it may be preference. Folks on the call, by no means go out and go buy, because you can pick your days.
Right.
You can pick the days. You don't have to go out there in 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Yep.
Just like I got relatives say, hey, I'm not going out there if it's blowing like that.
Right,
You go
right.
ahead. I'm not.
Grenada's dangerous too with that
Yeah,
wind.
Grenada's a dangerous
Yeah,
lake, so
yep.
I'm not advocating for people to go out and buy a big fiberglass boat by no means.
I went to Grenada 2 years ago in the spring when Crappie Masters was there and it was flooded. Man, it was tough catching fish in that flooded water.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But last year was perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good year. Last year was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they caught. Oh man, they caught some monsters last year.
So we got Kenneth Pippins that asked why I didn't show that big frame fish that Mr. Leroy caught yesterday on a trip out on Lake Houston. The reason why I didn't put it on the scales because the weight wasn't important on that fish. That fish, I doubt that fish would have made the spawn this year. She was an old fish. She was real thin, and one of the reasons why I was happy for Mr. Leroy to take that fish. She has been 3 pounds in her life, but that fish didn't even make 2 pounds. As big as it was, it didn't even make 2 pounds. That's why it wasn't about the weight of that fish.
Yeah.
I talked about the important stuff, and that was the length and the height and the frame. So we got Slab Buster in the house tonight, and I totally agree with this comment right here. People that say color don't matter, go some days, don't catch nothing, and say they ain't biting today.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah.
Color means a lot. Make those changes.
Yeah.
Make those changes. What's up, Vito? Got to give my buddy a shout out. Longtime friend right here. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Camo Joe's in the house. Fishing Addicts, what's going on, my man?
Yeah, they're over there.
California is in the house.
Yep, Clear Lake. Yeah, they be killing it on Clear Lake.
Yes, sir. How many people we got from Tennessee? Y'all give me a Tennessee shout out if y'all from Tennessee. We got Panfish Station in the house. Give some shout outs real quick.
Yeah.
Camo Joe, David Smith. Does Live Scope have another thing too? Let me go and handle him. And I want to go to another question that we had a while ago. Does Live Scope have a trolling motor transducer? I have all the wrench, but looking into Gorman.
The Live Scope is the transducer.
Yeah, it comes with the mount. Comes with the Live Scope black box.
You don't need the transducer that comes with the unit because the Live Scope is your transducer.
Yeah, it comes with it.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, the Live Scope is the transducer. Yeah.
The thing is, I'll say this too. This may be what I'm taking from it is you're gonna need different components. You're gonna need a troll motor. You're gonna need a Live Scope system, LVS 32, and you're gonna need a unit
that's compatible.
That's compatible with that transducer. So it's three different deals that you're gonna need. They're not all combined. Now you could get with Steve, he can give you a package deal.
Yeah.
To where you'll be covered.
Package deals, yeah.
And he has he can get you the troll motor, he can get you the Live Scope, he can get you the unit.
Yeah, in 3 days you'll have it at your door.
And we had another question from, let me see if I can find it. Angelo Laws, is Live Scope worth the buck or Humminbird? He had another question a while ago.
Yeah, I'd say Live Scope. They're just there right now. You know, I'm not saying in 2 years, but right now, I wouldn't buy nothing but Garmin.
Yeah, they invented it.
Yeah, they just have the market.
Sure.
And I think he asked another question a while ago. Is Live Scope worth the money?
Sure is.
And Angelo,
if you can afford it, that's my thing. You don't need it. And it's all about if you can afford it.
That's what I was just ready to say.
Don't go above your means. That's what I always tell people.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have
Live Scope. Garmin and Live Scope have taken the guesswork out of it.
Yep.
Beforehand, you had to guess how deep that fish was. You had to play with your depth on different poles with us, you know, especially with the trollers. Now there is no guessing.
Right.
I can look down there and see that the bigger fish are at 13 foot deep, and
Yeah.
all of the smaller fish are up there at 8 or 9 feet. And
Yeah.
I know now I can drop all my lines down.
Yeah.
Where at first I was guessing and hoping and catching small fish and like, okay, well, the bigger fish gonna hit. Well, no, they not, because the smaller fish are up there feeding,
Yeah.
and I got to get down below them. Live scope has taken the guesswork out of it.
Yeah. And now you can see him like SK caught that fish. He said he seen under that log down there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before you wouldn't be able to see nothing
Yeah.
like that.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yep. Live scope. I'll say this, and I tell people all the time, you don't have to have live scope,
Right.
but all you got to do is fish with it one time
Yeah.
to see how much extra work and guessing and testing and time you're wasting.
Yeah.
On piles and even the fit. I mean, there's been time. I mean, I've always said fish the brush piles top down, but there's been so much time that I've spent fishing the top of that pile when the fish are down at the bottom. And it's just like Kim was talking earlier, that big fish that Mr. Leroy caught, we seen beneath the log. The log
Yeah.
was laying on the bottom. There's just a
Yeah.
little bitty gap like this right here between the log and the bottom of the lake. And you can see that fish down there glowing between the bottom of the lake and that log. And
Yeah.
I say it all the time. I mean, a lot of people
Wow.
think I'm crazy, but there are times that these fish go under the dirt, and I don't mean
Oh, yeah.
under the dirt of the lake, but they go under the structure, and
Yeah.
you just it's almost impossible to catch them. But live scope gives you the opportunity to know, hey, they're not up here at the top. I might be able to drop my jig down
Yeah.
here and bump the bottom of this pile, maybe get some out. It's such a time saver. It's worth every penny, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Everybody
is.
that I've had on my boat guiding say
Yeah.
that if that's not illegal, it's worth every penny.
Yeah. I just tell everyone, go, if you don't have it, go with somebody that does, and all you need is an hour out there.
And then you're gonna start saving
Yeah.
your money.
Yeah. And they even
I
finance
guarantee you.
them, you know. They'll finance a live scope. But my thing is save your money. Because when you're
Yeah.
gonna finance it, they're gonna get you for 3 times the amount.
Right.
Sure.
You know. Save your money, and you don't have to have the biggest, baddest stuff out there. Start small if you can afford, when you can afford it, and then just work from there.
Okay. So
Yeah.
back on the subject of the ladies out on the boat, Red River say he has a product, and he has a bass boat, probably about the size of my boat. So if he has it on his boat, he may have something that'll work on my boat.
Yep.
Lamar says, have her take care of business the way us guys do on the boat. Have her aim downwind. Woo, man, that's funny. They make a toilet seat that fits over a 5-gallon bucket too. Yep. Squiddo say, "Come on, Lamar."
So what's the best lake in Grenada? If you was gonna pick one lake to fish, and what time of year would it be? For bigger fish.
Who's that question for?
Anybody, one of you two both of you that fish Grenada. So I'm amazed at Grenada. You know what I mean? I was even thinking about moving there. You know, just Mississippi because of the fish. It's amazing.
Ooh.
What's the best fishery out of the big 4?
Yeah.
In my opinion, Sardis.
Sardis.
Yeah.
Is that for numbers or big or
both?
Both.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why people catch me out on that lake so much. I
Right.
fish all 4 of them, but I just feel like Sardis it's going to give you the numbers, and it's going to give you the size that people drive so far.
Right.
They travel so far to come here to fish with us.
Yeah, Grenada just gets the most love because the tournaments are there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Grenada is,
great.
it's all that in a bag of chips. Don't get me wrong. But don't sneeze on Sardis. That's all I can say.
Right.
And Arcabola got monsters in it too. So
right.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you think, Frederick?
For number wise, I'm gonna go with Sardis.
Right.
I mean, it's a little easier to catch the numbers.
Right.
Grenada is a lake that, when she swells up, it's a lot of ground to cover if she gets
Right. Yep.
swollen.
Yep.
Now, if I'm gonna go size wise, I'm going to Acapulco.
Okay.
Acapulco has what we call some beast in it.
Right.
You know, we were talking about fishing and the whole 9 yards and hardly catching. Warren spoke earlier about catching 3 pounders in the fall, November. This time last year, because Warren was out there with us, because we had a couple of guys got stuck on the water in November.
Oh wow.
And the day that they got stuck, I caught 6 3-pounders.
Man.
In one day,
Six,
one trip.
one day,
Yeah,
one
he.
We're
day.
going. We're
Wow.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
caught
mean, we
seven.
got him.
Yeah, we get Acapulco has them. I mean, I was
Yeah.
in like 4 feet of water.
Man.
4 feet of
Let,
water. When I hit
let
the
me ask
river
you this:
channel, I was in like 6 feet. I was just going
Man.
back and forth across the river
how
channel.
how long do you think it takes for those fish to get that big there?
Acapulco growth rate is a little different. It's surrounded by coffee weeds.
Mm.
The growth rate is different. If I pull a fish out of Acapulco and I
Hmm.
pull a 14-inch fish out of Acapulco and I pull a 14-inch fish out of Sardis or Enid, and I lay them side by side, you will be able to tell the difference with the color. The color is a little darker, and the
Hmm.
back is going to be a lot wider.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be a lot wider, even though those fish have the same age on them, because
Right.
the ground there is more fertile.
Okay.
Those fish grow a lot bigger,
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah.
How size wise, Sardis? Which one's bigger? The biggest lake?
Uh, Sardis it depends on which one swells up. I think
Yeah, that's true.
Sardis
Yeah,
is probably
water
the
level.
largest,
Yeah.
you know, because all that's controlled by the corps of
Right.
corps
Right. Right.
engineers
Flood
and everything.
control
But
and
yeah, but Grenada can swell up and it'll take you on some adventures. A lot of
right.
places on Sardis, when she swells up, you can't fish. No way.
Right.
But when Grenada swells up, I mean, I fished back there. I fished in cow pastures at Sardis. I fished in cow pastures at Grenada
Right.
because the water was, just as swole where the cows were
Yeah.
standing at the edge drinking because they used to roaming.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
back there in 6 feet of water in a cow pasture,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, they
And
don't have a
so,
set acreage when it's at pool. I mean, when it's at pool? What is the acreage?
no, I couldn't tell you off the top.
Yeah.
It's because, summer pool for us. When was the last time we seen a regular summer pool? It's been a
Yeah. Warren
while
just dropped
since.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's been
been
a
a while
yeah.
since we seen a
Yeah.
regular summer pool. We've been had the last 3 4 years have been high water years for us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where these fish have been able to spawn, been able to put in a good spawn, and now we're actually it's actually paying off. We're actually
Right.
catching a lot of fish that are 11 3/4, 12 inches. That by spring they'll be over 12.
Right.
So you got people throwing a lot of fish back.
Yeah.
A lot of the big fish couldn't get caught because they bred in the weeds where you
In the
couldn't get to,
buckbrush. Yeah. Yeah.
where the waders couldn't get to,
Yeah.
or none of that. So they were able to spawn, leave, go back out the river, come back in the next year, and they've been able to do that for like 4 years in a row.
Yeah. So they grow.
Yeah, so this year the fishing, this spring, this winter, starting now, like Warren said, the fishing are about to turn on because of the cold weather. All these fish gonna be in huge numbers because
Yeah.
they haven't been able to draw the lakes down yet.
Right.
We got 2 lakes still at summer pool,
Oh wow.
and here it is November. November.
Right. Right.
And by the time they do draw it down, it's time for the spring rains to come in. It's time for the water to come back.
Right. If you was going to plan a trip, say going a week to Mississippi, what first week of March you think, or I know it's different every year.
I would say about the second week of March.
Okay.
Give that first week a chance for that wind to kind of blow and get out.
Right.
And then the second week of March, it'll be on and popping.
Yeah.
I
You ready,
mean,
Kim? You're going to make it, right?
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we
We got a
actually
bunch of people.
start fishing down here at the end of February.
Right.
You know.
We probably need a book now. We'll get a couple of days with these guys and then just go on our own, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. That's
It's about a
normally how you
10-hour
do it.
drive for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about you, Kim?
Yeah.
How long's your drive? A
I'm
little
in
longer, I
Kansas,
think.
so it's probably about 12.
Yeah, a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we got a question. Got a question from A1 Fishing Family, and he fished still on bank fisherman, and he asked, in rough and breezy conditions, do crappie stay shallow or go deep, or do they just move to a calmer place?
Most of the time they're gonna go deep. With trollers, fishing shallow, high winds, you have no control over the top because there's a little too much bounce. Normally, uh, when that wind picks up, you probably want to go anywhere from 10, 13 feet deep. You want to go down where the calmer water is.
Right.
Because that surface water is going to be moving too much. It's going to be bouncing them poles, which will be moving the weights. And then you also got to remember noise. That boat going up and down, making noise, the splash, the whole 9 yards. Because, some things are out of your control when Mother Nature kicks up.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to adjust to it now. Me and Warren, we catch fish in high winds all the time. I mean, because if you got a guide trip, just like you said, if you book now, we don't know what March is going to look like. It might be
Right.
there.
Exactly.
But when you come, you pay for a trip.
Yep. You got to go.
You got to go. If
Yep,
you're like
yep.
me and you took off work to go, you
Yep.
got to fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to make sure that we do everything possible to get these people their fish.
Yeah. That's good
And
stuff.
get them, and get them on point. And
Yeah.
we work together. Like I say, at my club, if we have I know we got big trip coming. I get as many guys, and
Yeah.
we're struggling. If the fish are struggling, I get as many guys as my club. Hey man, I need y'all to come out here.
Right. That's good
I need
stuff.
y'all to work. I need y'all to work the lake, find where these fish biting, so we'll know.
Right. That's good.
One thing that I try to do in windy conditions is fish protected shorelines,
Hmm.
and most lakes, you know, have it. It takes it may especially bank fishing. It may take some extra work finding that protected shoreline.
Hmm.
Uh, but I like to get right where that break is, where that chop you got that choppy water, and then you got calm water. And a lot of times that choppy water forced all that bait right there, and those fish seem to stack up there. And just like when me and bluegill was out uh, the other week when that those real high windy conditions, everywhere we were was right next to where it was really windy at, and that's why we caught our better fish at. Uh, and I, these bad conditions can be fished. It's just that you just need to know where to go,
Right.
in my opinion.
I agree with that.
Yep. But that
Can
I
you
was
hear
not
me,
for sure if
guys?
you. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. We can. Can you hear
Okay.
us?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that, SK. A lot of times, man, I may be on the lake. Oh, can y'all still?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we
A
can
lot
hear
of
you.
times I'm
Yep.
on the lake, man, and it could be it could be 25-mile-an-hour wind. Exactly what part of the lake that I can go catch fish and stay out the wind, or not, not get hit as bad. I can still make a so-called.
Uh-oh. Think we lost him. Oh, he's back now. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can
Yep.
hear you. So I don't know if you guys heard what I said or not, but basically, um, turning a bad day into a good day by just knowing where to fish at. When you got high winds.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt.
That's
Yeah.
So,
that separates you. To me, that separates you from your average guy. I
right.
know exactly
Without a
where to
doubt.
fish at on that lake,
Right. Yep.
even
You
when
know,
it's tough and everybody done.
yeah. And me and you talked about that yesterday, I think it was. And that's one of the most important things with us being guides, taking these people out on these lakes, is keeping them safe. And
That's right.
fishing in a rocky, your boat's rocking, and, even it's just like me. I recommend that everybody go during the week, because on the weekends, these guys get out there and they're just boats that have passed by way too close, and they think they're helping you out by slowing halfway down. So they got the nose of their boat in the air, and that boat's pushing the absolute biggest wave that it could possibly do. So, and it's every weekend is like that. And I recommend people go out during the week, because it's so much nicer there. You don't have all that boat traffic, and it's up to us to keep them safe. Same as with the in the windy conditions.
Yeah.
Uh,
I,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I
fellas,
tell you, the first thing when I get when somebody's getting on the boat, I always tell them safety is first. Catching fish is second to me. But my most important goal is to make sure I get you back home to your loved ones the way you came to me.
Right.
Without a doubt, I totally agree.
Yeah.
What'd you have, Fred?
I was going to get that information from Steve because the post office is gonna be calling me in the morning. I'm gonna have to let you guys go tonight.
Okay, brother. Well, hey, we really
All right,
appreciate
man.
you being with us tonight. Had a great
Yeah, I
time,
appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah.
Oh
without a
yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
We'll do
Yeah.
it
Send me
again.
that message and I'll send some stuff out to you. I'll get it out this weekend.
Okay, all right. What
Yeah.
what 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 do I
Limits
need to send
tackle.
it?
Just limits tackle on Facebook. Just say, hey, just touch base with me and I'll know what to send. Just like a reminder.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, cool. All right,
Yeah, I'll
I
send you guys a
appreciate that,
bunch of
man.
stuff, man, and just hand it out to the guys.
All right, good
Yeah,
deal,
it's good
good deal.
stuff,
Yeah,
man. We
I
like
thank you,
people
man.
spreading the word of crappie fishing.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yep, it's
sir. And
good
that's what
Without
stuff,
a
we
doubt.
try
man.
to do. All right.
Yep.
Well, man, it was good to
Yeah,
meet all y'all.
promoting the
Yeah,
sport.
you too, man. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
yep. And hopefully I see y'all on the next
All
Yep.
right.
live feed.
All right. Take care,
Be
man.
All right.
careful out
All
there.
right.
Set the hook on a bunch of crappie.
Yes, sir.
All right. Later.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. We
Yeah.
love spreading the crappie stuff, man.
Yeah. Slapdoc had a question: do any of the fiberglass boats that we have a front live well? And mine's don't. My boat actually
No,
don't
I
have a
do.
live. Oh, you have a front live well on the Ranger?
I don't.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
No,
I
I
really don't
don't
have a
either.
live well period on my boat. My boat only has a bait tank, because I have
Oh,
a
okay.
saltwater boat. Yeah, it really don't have a live well. They got spots for two great big old coolers for people to catch a whole bunch of fish.
Right.
I like the glass
That's
boats better because they won't beat you to death as bad in rough water like aluminum.
right.
Yep.
I know
All right.
some of the
Yeah.
lows. I think they have a front live well. The lows and
Yeah, the aluminum boats. Yeah.
yeah, and there's another boat I can't
War
remember. They have
War
some.
Eagles.
Yep, War
War Eagles
Eagles.
got some nice ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're made
Yeah,
specifically for
yeah.
crappie fishing.
Yes.
Yeah,
They got like a little
Warren,
chute.
Warren, check out all these folks from Tennessee with us tonight. You got
Oh,
Walter
cool.
Rock, Chat Job. You got Drain Heavy. Got Cornell Hopper.
Yep, that's cool, man.
We got a lot of people from
Yep.
Tennessee here.
You know what we need? We need someone from overseas to come in one day. That'd be pretty cool.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
I
I
got some
sent a
buddies.
lot of hand tie supplies to some of the army guys in Iraq, and
Okay.
they do hand ties while they were over there. You know,
Do
just
they
to get
have
their
crappie
mind
over
off
there?
of everything. No, they just do hand ties, and they get
Okay.
their mind off of what's going on. And then
Right.
when they come home, they got a couple hundred hand ties tied. You know, and then they'll go fishing,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Cool.
We must
So
be nocturnal.
Yeah, you see that? Old Wayne Zool.
We are.
Yeah. Hey, and back to what we were talking about a while ago, Cornell. I mean, if you don't have live scope, it's not a problem, but it's just work that you have to do.
Yeah.
Guessing where those fish are.
Yeah.
And live scope it almost takes all of the guessing work out. And that's why when it first came out, I was like, man, it can't be legal. Because it gave so much information. I felt that had to have been illegal. But it is. I mean, hey, it's legal.
Yeah. Just think about what's the next level of live scope coming out, because they're already working on it.
I don't know.
Right.
They
You know
are.
what I mean, it's going to be amazing.
360 live is what's going to be next.
What I would like to see is adjustable cone. You know how narrow it is, so you can adjust it to what you want. That'd be pretty cool.
You're gonna have 360 live here in a second.
Yeah.
So you just wherever you see it at, you just put your boat's gonna be in the middle of your screen, and everything around is gonna be live action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the live target actually has an 18-degree cone.
Yeah.
It's not as big as
smaller. Yeah, it's smaller.
Yeah, it's not as big as the Garmin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Humminbird has. What does
I don't know.
I don't know.
Mega Live have?
They just started shipping a lot of the transducers.
Yeah, I don't know what that one has. I haven't did research that one yet.
Yeah, I seen a comparison video to where the guys had
I haven't watched
Mega
it yet.
Live.
I've seen that.
Yeah, Crappie Kirby and Chris Mann did
exactly.
one.
Okay.
Yep.
How'd it look?
You can fish it, but
I think live scope's still clear.
live scope is a lot clearer.
There's a lot more detail.
I don't think Humminbird gives you the gain control.
Right.
Because that unit was really way too hot.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
From what I seen.
It looked more blurry than clear than the live scope.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I
agree. Yep.
But it's fishable, but it ain't live scope.
Right. I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed too is that color gain. If you have it too hot, man, it really do take a lot of the definition away.
Right.
I rarely run mines up to 83. You know, usually, I mean, it just takes if you bring it down to about 78, 75, 78, you can really see a lot more detail on your brush piles and your fish. They stand out more because it's just not making everything glow.
Right.
You know, you take that color gain up, it makes it does. You can see a lot more, but it don't give you definition.
Right.
It don't differentiate the structure from the fish.
Right.
In my opinion, I hear a lot of people, that go with that, 80 plus.
Yeah.
But on my unit,
right,
it
might be the color you're running too. I run the black emeralds.
Too. Yeah.
What color you like, Warren, on the live scope?
I just use the traditional color that
amber. I think
amber.
I think it's the amber.
Yeah, that's what Lawrence.
It's been working fine.
Yeah,
I haven't had any issues. I can see, it's not that hard to me. Like I said, I thought it was going to be a lot harder.
Right.
Now I need to fine tune it, but I'm seeing the fish.
Yeah.
It's all that count.
Yeah.
So Crappie.
Yeah.
Chancellor says he loves these late night live chats. Really takes the edge off the midweek hustle.
That's cool.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Staying up late one night
Yeah,
ain't gonna hurt nobody.
No.
So Mr. B asked
yeah.
how much is the Gorman package. There's so many different
Yeah, it depends.
units. You just
Yeah.
send them an email and tell
Yeah,
them
just
about
send me an
what
email or a
size.
message. Yep.
Yeah, about what
Yeah.
size unit you're looking for, and then y'all
Yeah.
can talk. You have a lot better
Well, I
idea.
think it's got a lot to do with your how much you want to spend.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
That
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and I think that's gonna dictate what type of
Yep.
unit that you're gonna
I usually
end
ask
up
people, "What's your
purchasing.
budget? What's your budget first?" And then we go from there.
I need
yeah.
that 5 inch. Can I get that 5 inch?
Yeah.
They don't
See,
make
I,
the
they,
three. They
they
I
don't
got
make the
know.
some for
three.
yeah.
yeah, they got some.
Yeah. I
Hey,
started
so
with the
They
1222
got
and
some for everybody.
yeah,
they do. Jeff
1222, and
asked.
then I went up to the 8616.
Jeff
You
asked a
know.
question if you can get the Gorman unit, and you can.
Yes.
Do you fellas think in a few years they will limit crappie during spawn like they do flounder? I doubt it very seriously.
No.
No.
Especially not on Lake Houston.
No.
There ain't enough people catching the fish on Lake
There's a lot
Houston.
of crappie out there.
Nah,
I
nah,
think
They
the
act like
big
every
fish.
person fishing has
nah.
live scope. It's not like that.
I think the big fish, it might a little hurting on them, maybe, but
Yeah, they're
as
catching
long,
bigger
yeah,
fish. That's all they're
yeah.
doing. They ain't.
As long as the tournaments release a lot of these fish, not a lot of them dying. You know what I mean? That's the preservation of them is more
Yeah.
important. It has to be
But I
careful.
do see catch and release coming
I
to the crappie world soon,
All right.
like they do the bass right now. I
I
see
think it
that
need to be
happening.
catching. I think yeah,
I
I
think it's
think it
coming.
need to be five. If they're not gonna do catch and release, they need to do 5 fish weigh in.
Right. I agree. Yep. Just to preserve them a little more.
Yeah, Dave
Yeah,
Yeah,
say
'cause
he
they're
got
bringing
more.
in big fish.
Yeah.
Dave say he got more invested in his electronics than he do his kayak, and he still says it's worth every penny. If that's
I
not
got
strong
I
enough
got
for you.
more in electronics than my boat.
Yep.
yeah.
Sure.
Me too.
Yep. Yep. It's crazy, but you know
Everybody
what I
else.
mean? This stuff ain't cheap. You
It's
look at
not.
your boat
It
and you
ain't.
look at your stuff and you're like, man,
But think about it though. Think about how much it's improved
oh yeah.
your experience on the
Yep.
water.
Yep. I
You
actually
know.
like going, it's like a video
Yeah.
game.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
I used to
But
jump in my boat, put my console unit, side scan 80,
yeah.
100 feet out, and just scan for hours. Now, I don't
Yeah.
even use side scan. I get in the front, I zoom out my graph, my about 50 foot, and I just use live scope and I see a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just run a point with live
Mhm.
scope and I don't even use my console unit.
Yeah. I still use my SI.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Uh,
just get on that trolling motor pedal and just keep sweeping it.
yeah.
Yep.
Especially the reason why I say I still use my SI. What I'm saying is when I'm in a new area that I don't have marked up already,
Right.
I still use SI because it
Uh-huh.
is a faster tool of finding the structure than with because with live scope you got to be on your troll motor, then you're fanning back and forth with the troll
Right.
motor versus you just idling through
Right.
with your SI, and you can pick up on those brush piles and stumps and all that other stuff.
Yeah, but if you got that force, you can go pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
oh yeah. Hey,
Yep.
That
now
force pulls you along pretty
Yeah.
good.
I
Yeah.
tell you what, that old Minn Kota a mean boy too.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
it holds his own. That Minn Kota is a strong dude.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Most of
let's
these
let's
tournament guys, yeah, they're just scanning with live scope and open water fish. A lot of them.
yeah, without a doubt. Any lakes y'all haven't fished but would like to?
Northern
Uh,
Mississippi.
I ain't go down less than
Lake
100.
Fork.
Yeah.
Lake
Yeah. You
Fork,
come out,
yeah.
man. I'll take you on the water, man.
Also,
Yeah.
Warren, you
Come to
hadn't
Lake
fished
Fork.
Fork yet?
Yeah.
Nope.
Lake of the
Yeah.
Pines, Lake Fork.
Yeah. Just come to Lake Fork, man. You can jump in my boat, stay a weekend. You know what I mean? We'll catch some good fish.
That's all
Yeah.
I want to do.
Yeah. Just let me know when. That's easy.
Yeah, I
I
want to
want to
catch
do.
some of them monsters.
Yeah.
If I had a choice right now, it'd probably be some of the lakes in Mississippi and Louisiana.
Yeah.
And you know what?
You
We got to
said you
get with that
fall.
guy. You know that guy that I forget what
Oh,
his
the
handle
resort.
was.
Yeah, the resort.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta look him up. I got it written
Yeah.
down in my notepad. I gotta look him
Yeah.
up. We need to do that.
Yeah.
he
And
done
he did
invited us a
say,
couple times.
yeah,
Yeah.
he did say November, didn't he?
Yep.
So that'll be real fun. I'm not sure if he's with Live Scope, but
I don't know.
so we got another question for Warren right here from Mr. Camo Joe over there in Cali. Do you still run your homeless program? I would like to support you and tour family. How can I donate?
Um, Basically, I mean, you can. I mean, we're doing something for Thanksgiving. Um, for them. We're preparing for Thanksgiving. We do something for Christmas. So yes, I that's kind of my main thing. Is the shelters I do. I own 3 of them in Memphis.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
Fill us in on
So
that.
so basically I started my first group home in 2014 for homeless people in Memphis. I always something I wanted to do was to give back to those that just didn't have it, and I discovered programs through the government where they, as I provide, they reimburse me. And so some things I'm out of pocket on, some things I'm not. But these people come from either they have mental issues, they have drug abuse situations where they just trying to get their life back in order. And we're preparing right now. We just went out today and bought some stuff for Thanksgiving. So
Okay,
each year,
cool.
me and my wife, we we uh we get together and just do something for them because they don't really have no family involvement. So
No.
we are their family. So I really don't talk about it a lot, but I just think that it's just if you got any type of care and bone in your body, you know what I'm saying, it just should be something you should automatically do. So
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah, that's just the way I look at it. But like I said,
Yeah, that's
I
good
don't
stuff.
talk about it much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so just something I do. I just think you just should do stuff. Don't I don't talk about it, but
Right.
if I got a spot and people are looking for somewhere to live and I got a opening, a vacancy, I try to help them out.
Right.
Sure.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And it really tells who you are.
Yeah.
That's shows you got a really good heart.
Yep.
Yep. So we got a Byron Walker asked a question that I'm not real sure that I would care what the ratio is, but he asked, is there a particular gear ratio you like on your reels for pulling jigs?
I don't pull jigs.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
not a
if not,
long liner. But now I
okay,
know guys that do long line, but that, it's a super great technique.
yeah,
Uh, but the guys that I do talk to, no, I don't. They've never mentioned
yeah.
a preference.
Ratio,
Good.
yeah,
The ratio
ratio,
really don't matter.
yeah. Ratio
No,
means
I
nothing.
think that's more if you're a bass guy.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, that's how much
Exactly.
and
line
you
you
do a
take
lot.
in per revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and
the
you do a lot of
casting
Or
casting.
guys. Yeah. I
No,
think the
yes, you do a
casting
lot of
casting.
guys
casting.
were.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
what I was just going to say. If the guys are casting and retrieving, then you get into the
yeah,
uh the gear ratio where it means something. So
yeah,
we got
But
yeah.
another
most of
I
them
think.
question.
spinning reels is 5-2 to 1 anyway.
Okay. So we got another question here for uh some anybody is asking, is the size limit in Mississippi 12 inches on all the lakes that's there?
Yeah, yeah. It's over 12 inches long. It is. And SK, to go back to that other guy, just tell him my information is public, so you can reach out to me.
Camel
Uh,
Joe. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, Camo Joe can reach out to me. My www.warrencottonoutdoors has got my phone number, my email address. Telling me, you can email me at wcwcotton56@gmail.com.
Okay, awesome. And I'm gonna put your number up again. Uh, just give you some support over there. Anybody that's in Tennessee that wanna get out on a trip with you,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got your number right there.
All right. Yeah, appreciate that, SK.
Without a doubt. Bet, I'm not sure if you can answer this, but he directed it to Fred. Was He was talking about when they draw those lakes down over there. Are you still able to boat the lake, or they do they close all the ramps when they draw the
No,
lakes down?
usually it's down to one boat ramp per lake.
Wow.
Uh, Now I've seen it where it was literally impossible to get on the main lake on Grenada, but for the
Hmm.
most part, usually you're able to access one boat ramp.
Okay.
Uh, but all those lakes have multiple boat ramps. But by the time they're done pulling, it really narrows it down to one.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So we got Win Steve. We were talking about the surface acreage of Sardis a while ago. He
Oh,
says
okay. Yeah.
98,000 acres.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's huge. Now,
And my
all of it ain't fishable, but
Right.
it's huge.
Right. Our biggest lake's only 16,000 acres
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
in Kansas. That's Milford.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what our lakes are down here. So I got a question for Steve. How do we reach you if we don't
Yeah.
have Facebook? Limit.
In my email, I know they have. You can flash my email. I
Okay.
think Super Dave was
Yeah,
doing it.
Super
I don't know.
Dave's been
Yeah.
putting it up. There it is
Yeah.
right here.
Yep.
Limits
Yeah. Just
tackle
shoot me an email. Yep.
at gmail.com. Limit is very easy. Limits
Yep.
tackle at gmail.com.
Yeah. Just shoot me a message. What you want, I'll reply. Yeah. A lot of people don't have Facebook.
Want to be outdoors? See that we don't match the thumbs up to the viewers that we have. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do. It helps
Yeah.
us all out. So
Yeah. Some good stuff.
right now, uh, guys, we've crossed that 2 hour mark. I mean, we could go 4 more hours
Oh
talking about
yeah.
crappie fishing, but I want to drop some knowledge on these people to help them out.
Yeah.
Respect one another out on the water. Um, Learn to find these fish. Once you learn to find them, don't go out looking for a bit. Don't go out looking for a pile of boats. Don't you There's no pride in that. Yeah, you may go catch a couple fish. Learn how to find the fish. And the way you do that is break your lake down in sections. Don't go out and try to fish an entire lake in one day. Pick you one area to go and search for structure. If you don't, especially on brand new lakes, search for the structure, find the active structure with that, or the structure with the active fish in it. Find the depth that they're going to be on, and find what it will take to get them to eat. Whether you're using minnows or jigs, whatever you're using. And my favorite saying is move fast and fish slow. You drop your jig down on some structure, you give it 10, 20 minutes. If those fish hadn't bit, hey, pack up and move on. And I'm not saying you have to move 5 miles. It may be another pile, 20 yards away. Just take your time and find the structure. And structure don't have to be a stump. It don't have to be a tree. It don't have to be a brush pile. It could be a contour change. And what I mean by that, it could be on a ledge. It could be on a drop off. That drop off don't have to be severe. It could be a couple feet. And it will hold fish there. Just take your time and find these fish, because these fish are going to be just about on, throughout the lake, on every lake. And you don't have to be on top of each other out there. You don't have to look for another boat to find a spot to fish. And once you learn to find these fish, you can go out on any lake on any day and put some work in and get on top of these crappie and get you a nice box of fish. And you have your chest poked out once you do it. We got Warren laughing here. What you got to add to that? What you think about that?
I mean, you're absolutely right, man. Learn, I mean, learn the basics when it comes to fishing. Even before, like you were saying, how to dissect your lake, each lake depending on where you're fishing. Also, get your gear together. You know,
Right.
I don't care what profession you in life, and I'm gonna leave this with y'all. Always have the right tools for the job,
Yep.
Right.
no matter what you're doing. Okay, and fishing is no different. You know, here we are giving out a lot of good information on, poles, line, boats. Take all this in, guys, and get all those tools you need and get out there on your favorite lake. And like SK said, put the work in, put the time in on the water. Don't always look for, your some guy over there. Hey, you catching fish? Go out there and try to find them on your own. It's just more gratifying to you. You like SK said, your chest will be out. You'll feel good about yourself if you can go out, find fish, put them in the boat, have you a good day on the water, and you learn something. We're all students of the game, even myself.
Yep.
Still,
So
still.
when you stop being a
Yep.
student, you might as well just get out of it.
Yep.
So that's what I got to leave with y'all tonight.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. That's what's up. What you got on the closing thought, Steve?
Nothing, man. Hey, just my number one thing is be safe on the water.
Without
Life
a doubt.
jackets save lives, man. And yeah, just be careful. You know, Stuff can happen in a second. So before I get on the water, my number one thing is being safe, like Warren said earlier. And fishing's number two. I want to come home to my family. So that's number one in
Right.
my book.
Yep.
So be safe on the water. Don't take chances, you know, and catch
Come
some
on with it.
slabs.
That's right.
Yeah. What we need is a website and we can post, the catches of the week. That'd be pretty cool. I'm thinking about doing that on my site and just have an area and people can send pictures and we can just post them. You
Yeah.
know, People like to show off their slabs they're catching.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on, Kim. Give us something.
Y'all pretty much said it. Put in your work, have the right
Yeah.
gear,
Yeah.
and you'll make yourself a better fisherman.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And my motto's always been give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach him to fish, you feed him and his family for a lifetime.
Yeah.
And the information that I put in these videos and the stuff we talk on here, this is to teach people to go and find fish,
Yeah. Yeah.
not to find a boat that this guy catches fish. And the reason why I want to bring this up, there, I've been on Facebook book today, and there's this one guy that if Bluegill was on here, he would be on the floor laughing at this guy because he's been a hound behind myself and Bluegill. But he goes on Facebook and he posts all these giant stringers of fish like he's the man. Dude, you had did squat. And once those fish do move, you're gonna look lost. And I'm telling everybody here, do not put yourself in that position because I'm not even fishing that area that he's fishing now because those fish will be moving soon. And but he got his chest poked out like he's the man over there. Oh, I'm a guide now. And it's just crazy to see stuff like that. And I can't go and talk to him because I'm gonna hurt his feelings. So it is what it is. Hopefully you guys that are here, take the information that we put in this putting out here and use it to go out and be your own man and put the work in and find fish for you and your family to enjoy. And that's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
yeah. I've had guys steal my pictures off my page and use it for their page, and
Yeah.
so it's unfortunate that we got guys out there
Yeah.
that will do whatever, but it's not that serious, man. It's
Right.
not
It's
that
not.
serious.
No,
I totally agree.
really not.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Well, guys, I hadn't laid out any jigs for a giveaway, but uh, I sure like to. Man, you know what? I don't even have this thing fired. I ain't got my other screen on
Yeah.
or nothing. But let me see if I can get this thing fired up. And I'm gonna do like Steve do. Give
Surprise.
a surprise
Yeah.
package that
Yeah.
you'll get. And
Yeah.
just so everybody know, every single giveaway that I was behind on sending out has been shipped. It was shipped actually Monday or Tuesday, I think it was. So they're on your way. Everybody that has won on the I think it's past 3 lives that we've had. I was just too tied up to get to the post office, but I did make it the first of this week. Uh-oh. Hold on. I gotta plug in something that I don't have plugged in. Y'all give me a second. Don't have my HDMI card plugged in. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Yeah, because I can't see the screen. I'm on the giveaway page, so
Okay. SK,
I'm gonna make
where's
sure.
D Crappie out of? What's his name? D?
Yeah.
D
Dallas Fort
Crawford.
Worth. Dallas Fort
Yeah,
DFW.
Worth.
he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he's Dallas.
Yeah.
Is he ever on these calls?
No, no.
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really gotten into having other YouTubers on yet. Uh just really
Oh,
doing
okay.
doing guides and pro
Doing your okay.
and pro tournament guys as of right
Okay.
now. It may be something that we get into. Just like I
I
said
got
last
you.
week, I want to get into uh, doing the YouTube uh, tournament, to where you can fish whatever lake whatever your home lake is. You can fish that lake. You just have to record all your catches,
Okay.
and it's going to be something that I'm going to do coming up soon. Coming soon. So let me share this screen real quick, and we're gonna do us a giveaway. So, oh, see everybody, all the people that's been here, they know once they see that hashtag crappie. Sometimes I fool them, put something else there. But any of you guys that would like to enter a jig giveaway, type in your comment hashtag crappie to be entered, and we'll get us a minute to for you to enter your hashtag crappie, and you'll be entered into a jig giveaway.
Yeah, I got 10% life left. So if I lose you,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, all you guys that I did mail out to, I'm going the cheap way right now. So you just get your jigs in an envelope. Okay. I'm not doing the
Snail mail.
there you go. I'm going the cheap route.
yeah, they're free.
But I hadn't had any issues with the jigs making it to anybody yet, so hopefully it'll hold true. Hopefully it'll hold true.
what do you put $1 on there?
Now, actually, I've mailed out 4 packages, and I think it was like $3 and something
Okay, yeah, for all of them.
for all of them.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
good.
Must be nice.
yep, yep. But see, Steve, Kim, you're mailing out hand tie, so you got a lot more weight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, it's
just
about
mailed out.
350 a pop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah, I poured what 2 days, 1,100 plastics that 2 days ago after work.
yep,
That was a rough one.
yep.
It's all good.
Right now, guys, I'm telling y'all, get out there. These fish, they
Yeah.
are hungry
They
and
stacking up.
they're stacking up. You find the right brush pile, you could get double-digit numbers
Yeah.
off that brush pile. That one brush
Come to
pile, a whole
Kansas in
bunch
the
of fish.
winter, you'll find them at 200 or 300. It's good.
I like to
Wow.
fish El Dorado. El Dorado. I see some big old crappie over there.
Man,
Yeah.
that's the land of the 2 pounders in
Yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. And
I
when the
know
winter
people
time
come
here,
from.
they are in schools of 200 to 300 on a
I
tree.
know they go from Texas up there to catch some 3-pounders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
All
got
right,
some good
guys.
tournaments there.
Look like we've slowed down tremendously on this the hashtag crappie. Here we go. Let's do this draw real quick. I'm on the wrong screen. Let me get over here.
Who's this for?
For me.
Yeah.
You got what you got?
I got these right here. Same 6 jigs, 2 people get 3.
Okay. Thomas Johnson, the winner. Congratulations. If you would send me an email at SK's Crappie Catching Adventures. Don't forget the S behind the K. And send me your mailing address. And I'm not going to give you a date that I'm going to mail those out, but I will definitely get them out to you. SKS Crappie Catching Adventures at gmail.com. All righty, here we go. Kim say he's going to do
3 jigs to
three
two
jigs to
people.
2 people.
6 total.
6 total. Here we go. Oh, wrong screen again.
I
Here we go.
like this. It's pretty cool because they get an instant winner. You know what I
Instant
mean?
winner.
Yeah.
There ain't no
Yeah.
guessing.
Silver, blue ice, and gray. That's
Okay.
what Wannabe Outdoors wanted me to tie for tonight.
Okay.
Camo Joe.
Camo Joe.
Warren, you're on twice. Camo Joe is the winner. I just seen him join in over here. I'm sorry about that, Camo Joe. Congratulations.
Excuse me.
Camo Joe. Is he still here? Congratulations,
I'm sure
Joe.
someone will tell him.
Fishing Addict is in the house. I got to get this dude a shout out because I really do appreciate him being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the support.
Mm.
And if you guys that want to see him set the hook on some of those big old black crappie they got over there in California, he's an awesome fisherman. And
And they got monster red here too. Makes me mad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Man.
Fishing Addict. Check him out over there, California.
Hey Kim, we need to go to Havasu one day, man.
Yeah, my brother lives in Arizona.
Oh man. Yeah, I got a cousin lives in Gilbert, right near Scottsdale.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, we need to do something.
Here we go with the second draw for Kim. Camo Joe was the first winner.
Oh, did we lose somebody?
Who?
Warren.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just now seeing. Okay, hold on a minute. You there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He took over my spot. Dropping out. Where'd Steve go? What's her name?
Okay.
No, Steve was
there
down.
Steve.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Got dropped out too.
I don't know how that happened.
I made it 3 weeks without dropping out.
Yep. So
yeah, it's
Lydia,
the internet.
I'm not gonna mess your last name up. Is the winner. Congratulations.
Poison?
That's awesome. Polson. Yeah, Polson.
Yeah, do 3 for me. I'll do some surprise jigs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well, we're gonna go ahead and There's old Camo Joe. I knew he was still here.
Yeah.
I bet you he don't even know what happened for him a while ago. I think he jumped out and went over there somewhere. All right, here we go with the second draw, guys. Any of you that just joined, hit that hashtag Crappie to be entered into a giveaway. Here we go with this draw on Steve. He said he want me to do this 3 times, so we got
yeah.
3
And then
winners
just
coming up.
contact me on either Facebook or email, and I'll mail them out the next day.
Yeah.
I'll just go through the racks and just pick some baits out.
Squiddo.
Yep. He's
That's
won
what's
before.
up.
Yep.
Yep. He's a local guy down here.
Yep.
That's what's up. Okay. Congratulations, Squiddo. Here we go with this second draw for Steve.
And
You need
another
me to
thing,
write that?
if there anyone on here is involved in taking kids fishing, I probably got 5,000 plastics. They were in my garage, and I'm
I
gonna give them
do.
to an organization that takes kids fishing. Probably 5
Fishing
to 10,000
future.
baits. Okay, Kim, I'm gonna send it to you, man, and
There you
just
go.
share it with the kids, man.
Of course.
I'll pack it up. I'll pack it up in a box this week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kushi Robinson.
All right.
Congratulations.
Kusi, he won last week too.
Yeah.
I think Kusi is local here.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I just sent him his stuff the other day.
And Super Dave just put Steve's email in the comments. And if you, the guys that are winning these jigs, the packages.
Did he put mine up there too?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I seen it. Let me. I know Dave did. Dave
Yeah,
got
Camo
it
Joe was one of them. He has your stuff already.
Yeah.
And Camo Joe and Lydia both.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got you right there.
Yeah.
I knew I seen it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave said I'll be questioning him over there.
Hey, I didn't see it. I'm sorry, David. I didn't say nothing.
Congratulations, Kusi. Let's go ahead and do this third draw. Appreciate you guys hanging with us. We've been 90 plus until just a while ago. We're at 87 right now.
Yeah, I cleaned my garage out last weekend, man. Man, I found so much stuff.
Yeah, we can put those to some use.
Yeah, I'll hook you up, man.
Crappie Chancellor. He's been
Right.
with us the full night also.
Yep, that's good. How many people we got on now?
We're at 87 right now.
Okay. Hey, do a couple more for me. Let's do 5.
Really?
Yeah, let's do 5. I'm in a good mood tonight.
He's feeling great.
Dang.
Look at him. Man,
Business
you
has
getting
been
sleep?
good this week.
Dang. Awesome. All right. Well, here we go with number 4.
These guys
It don't
support
get
me,
no-
man. You know what I mean?
Hey,
just
I
gotta
tell
give
you
back.
what, it's just like with Warren right now. I had no idea that he does what he does.
Yeah.
And it's something about I don't know. I've always told my mom that I got a knack for picking out people that are good people.
Yeah.
But I can also see those that are no good.
Yeah.
And Steve, I know you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that for a fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
It's
Steve
called
knows that for a
discernment.
fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ford 2004.
Yeah.
Ford is always with us.
Yeah. Ford just
Congratulations.
contact me. They all know my contact stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome right there. It's always good to see.
And I'll
that.
throw in some of these minnow head jig heads, and
Awesome.
I'll give them baits and jig heads to use their baits.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. Congratulations, Ford. All right, here we go with Steve's 5th
Yeah. Yeah, let's do 5.
drawing
That's
for
good.
the night.
Shit, I'm getting ready to do the 12 days of Christmas every day. 12 days prior to Christmas, I'll give like 3 rods away, some reels, some baits every day.
Yeah.
I do that every year too. Kenneth Pippins. Yep, he's ordered from me before.
Oh.
Yeah, just contact me, Kenneth.
All right. Well, I wrote down the winners right here.
Yeah.
So we'll have that.
Yeah, it's been good tonight, guys. Appreciate
look
it,
at here.
man.
This is what I'm talking about right here. This is why this is why we were so successful with this show right here. I want to give back so someone new has a chance to win.
Nah, we'll give it to him. Let's give it to him. That's good. We'll just give another one away. You know what I mean? It don't matter.
Well, there you go,
Yeah,
Coochie.
keep your
You don't
stuff,
have a
man.
choice. You don't
Yep,
have a
keep your
choice.
stuff, man. You can use it. Yeah,
You don't have a choice. You got to accept
yeah,
it.
yeah. I'll send
Awesome.
something. I'll send something new, so I know you've never had it before.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll send some micros, little 1.3 tad fries.
Sweet.
Yeah, with some number 6 hooks.
Yeah.
Them
That's
little
what's up.
tiny baits. Yeah,
That is what's up.
it's
Well,
been good,
guys,
guys. Appreciate it.
we're at 2.5 hours already.
Yep.
And it seemed like we just started 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
I mean, it's something about this crappie fishing that,
Yep.
I mean, it's just, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
Love
Yeah,
it.
Warren, send me a message on Facebook. I'll send you out some stuff, man. You can mess around and
All right.
yeah, you'll like it. Toughest plastic in the industry. You'll catch a limit on a bait easy. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
I definitely use it this spring.
Yeah,
all my plastics, all my stuff. I'm getting it ready.
Yeah, and just tell me what size plastics you use. I got many. I'll give you some of these big 3-inch monsters. SK knows. Oh,
yeah.
The Mississippi slabs. Yeah.
Hey, when it's on for them, man, they knock fire from them.
Yeah.
I love using. I got a video. I forget. It's probably been a year ago. Very first drop, I eased down there, man, and you know how I zoom in on that rod where you can see the thump, easing that jig down there, man. Big old white crappie thump that big old 3-inch bait.
Yeah,
you remember? I think that was about the first video that I did after I was using your bait, Steve.
Yeah.
Big
In my
old
3-inch, it's a big old split tail. It isn't like a shad shape. These things are monsters.
They are.
Yeah,
man. I appreciate that, Steve.
Yeah. Just send me a reminder because
SK,
tomorrow I'll
appreciate
be like,
you guys, man, having me on, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Without a doubt, we talk about some good stuff. Yeah. It's all about helping the people. You fish a different technique. I spider rig some, but you fish a different technique, and we got people here that spider rig too. So let's we enjoy it.
Yep.
We enjoy
I
that
picked
knowledge.
up a couple tips today. I'm gonna try next time.
That's right.
That's what it's about.
Well, I just want to, give my perspective of crappie fishing and, my little 2 cents and
right.
And hey, if I can help somebody put a few more in the boat, hey, it's all good.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's
stuff.
what this show's all about.
Yeah.
Guys, we're at 2:27. Let's close this thing out.
Okay.
Kim, Steve, Warren, man, I really do appreciate it. Everybody that's joined us tonight. Congratulations to all the winners of the jigs. Hey, I appreciate it. I love this sport of crappie fishing. Man, us talking about this, it only helps us all.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I mean, I'm sitting here learning from the comments. I'm learning from the people we have on.
Yep.
It's all a constantly learning process to get better at crappie fishing.
Yep, exactly.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, what's that famous saying? We'll be back. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Same time.
Same flavor.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right,
All right,
man.
guys.
Take care,
Appreciate
guys.
it. Peace
All right,
out.
take care. All right, later.
Later.